Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Wim Liu. I'm joined by co-host Alex Wong. You are listening to the Hello and Welcome podcast presented by Betway for all your sports betting activities. Hit the QR code that you see here on the screen. What's going on, Alex? What happened to your video, man? We just started. Please don't tell me your video's screwing up.
Nah, don't worry, bro. We good, man. Classic finals game one.
Oh,
I
man.
was ready to hate on these finals in the first half because, I thought this was going to be just a quick series, just a foregone conclusion. And it's weird. It's like the Thunder were up the whole game. Like, they didn't really pull away. Pacers had 19 turnovers in the first half.
Yep.
And then the Pacers just did what they always do, man. Like, Obi Toppin hits a three, Neesmith hits a three, like Nembhard was carrying them for a little bit, and then I just couldn't believe it. Like, the same thing happened again, just similar to game one against the Knicks. They had the timeout, they got the ball off from the other end with time running out, and they decided not to call a timeout again. And Haliburton just makes a shot. It's crazy, man.
Bro, here's the thing. Like, we don't usually do the late night react pods unless it's a Raps game, but sometimes like the schedule just kind of works out. Like, we try to put episodes out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And so with the game being on Tuesday night, we were like, or on Thursday night, we're like, well, look, let's just see how game one goes. And like the worry when you have games like that is just like, if it's a blowout, then like, why are we here at night talking about how like, oh man, what could the Pacers do to adjust after losing by 20? Because that's what it looked like. It's not even just like the lack of like offensive production. It's like how it looked, like the feeling of the game, like every sort of like. They kept throwing that pass inside to, like, Miles Turner. It was like, oh, Turner's got a guard. Maybe you seal him. You throw the pass inside. He, scores over the top. Kind of like what they were doing against Brunson when they caught him on switches in the first series. And, like, no, every single play was deflected. Every single play was disrupted. Lou Dort was everywhere. And then, like, Alex Caruso comes off the bench. And he's just a straight bully trying to, like, I feel like Caruso's not even playing basketball. He's just, like, playing emotional warfare.
I don't like this Alex Caruso thing where I started noticing this in the second round when he was guarding Jokic, is like he is the one player in the league that is just gonna just hack the hell out of the other player.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
Jump in front of passes and like try to knock guys down and just like dare the refs to like draw a line. Like it's kind of like how Draymond plays. Very similar to Draymond. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you know what? I actually like that because it was
He's Draymond White.
Yo, that's actually kind of fire, man. No, but seriously though, like he's in there, and I feel like he's like not necessarily making the plays that like kind of like carry the rhythm of the game, but he plays in between the beats. And then like when he's like percussion, like he's like the drums.
He's like Big Sean, he's never on beat. Yeah.
Oh, what? I'm on a roll like Cottonelle. Wait, was that Drake? That might have been Drake. But like he's just yeah, like he just pops in these moments where he's like slapping or like getting a deflection or like making like today he was actually scoring a bunch, which was like pretty big for OKC. But like you mentioned, man, I mean, Indiana was just there. I thought their 3-point shooting just kept them in it. You know what I mean? Like say what you want about them, but outside of the turnovers, they were still making shots. You know what I mean? Like, and whether that's like, I think the big mismatch today was in the front court, right? Like I didn't remember any plays from OKC's front court. Meanwhile, you have, Pascal actually had a relatively quiet night, but Pascal had a couple of moments, as he always does. But Miles Turner towards the end there with a couple of pick and pop jumpers, including that sidestep, a pump fake sidestep, bank it off the side of the glass and in 3, which cut it to 4. He had that mid-range pick and pop to go as well. And then Obi Toppin, man. That's the thing. Like the Pacers, when they do these crazy comebacks, they actually close the game without Turner on the floor. They put Toppin at the 5. And it sort of makes them both like big enough to guard, but also like just super fast and like still able to spread the floor. And I thought Indiana's front court just like thoroughly outplayed OKC's front court. And you saw the big adjustment in this game was, OKC says surprise. We're actually pulling Isaiah Hartenstein, out of the starting lineup. We're going to go with another guard in his place with Cason Wallace. And not just that, but even in the bench lineup, when they would typically play a guy like Asian Jalen Williams, or they'll play like Ken Rich Williams. You know, like, I mean, first off, how are 3 of the players on their team named Williams? What is this? The Toronto Raptors after the Vince Carter trade with Alvin, Eric, and Aaron?
Ken Rich, where's Ken Poor Williams?
Yo, that's actually kind of fire. But like
late night pod.
Like they replace him with like, you know, I think they put AJ Mitchell in. They put Isaiah Joe in.
Yo,
like,
you gotta tell me something about AJ Mitchell, man. I know nothing about this guy.
He's also Life Sports.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. But in any case, no, like they were clearly trying to go smaller and play the guards.
Sure,
but you didn't see any impact from Chet. You didn't see any impact from Hartenstein outside of a couple like cleanups around the basket. And then I thought, like, you know what? That was still relatively okay because their defense was still pretty good. But the way Nembhard turned it on towards the end there, because Haliburton got the game-winning shot, and all credit to him because that was a crazy shot. The Pacers continue to do this. But it was Nembhard who got them going, man. Like, I have never seen anybody take it that aggressively against Lou Dort. Because, like, they gave him so much respect. They put Lou Dort on him towards the end of the game, and he was still, like, forcing his way into the paint against Lou Dort, who's, like, a human eraser, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a pretty OG reference, but like Nembhard reminds me a lot of when I watched those Houston Rockets teams in the 90s, and Sam Cassell was like a rookie guard, and he would get into the playoffs and like he would just win these certain matchups and just be a playoff riser, right? Like I think Nembhard is like probably like in the playoff riser like Hall of Fame for like the last couple of years here. And yeah, it is interesting because like I look at the OKC side, like you said, like Shea had like what? He had 38 points tonight. But he's 14 of 30 from the field. What do we make of Shea's performance tonight?
I thought Shea was perfectly fine until the last minute where he missed a couple of shots. Like, he did miss the go-ahead. Well, I guess they were already up by 1, but if he had made that shot, he tried to do a pull-up on Nembhard. By the way, Nembhard was guarding Shea in the last minute and taking it to Lou Dort. Like, bro, what?
I thought Nembhard guarded Shea really well, man. And, like, we want to talk about the similarities of, like, from the last series of, like, oh, Pascal really knows OG. I feel like there's something kind of similar in that because they've obviously like practiced against each other, Team Canada, all of this history, right? And even on that last possession, like I thought Nembhard did a really good job. And there was a couple of times too where Nembhard kind of knew when Shea was going to try to draw a foul and draw the contact, and he like smartly like moved away from it and things like that. Like to me, like it feels like he has a really good read on him. It's not like you're gonna stop him because when he gets to the basket, it's pretty hard. But like I thought Nembhard did a really good job, man. Come on the pod again, bro.
Oh my! Yo, I can't believe we got Andrew on the pod, man. No, seriously, we've been a good luck for you the whole time. But like, but the thing is, like, outside of literally the last shot, there's nothing you really critique about Shea because, like, if you notice, the one thing what OKC is, their half court offense kind of sucks, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think their offense,
Shea, like, who's doing that damage in a half court setting?
Well, that's the thing. It's like you look at that first half. And I think all the turnovers by the Pacers really masked the fact that the Thunder weren't really having a good offensive game.
Bro, the reason they had more of an edge was because Lou Dort was randomly spamming 5 threes. That's fake as hell. I'll do respect to Lou, but bro, come on, that's not gonna happen game after game.
Yeah, no, I didn't think they had a good offensive game in that way. And yeah, like I think we've seen them come down the stretch, like when it's down to the final few possessions, like what does that offense look like? But do you come out of this game being like, okay, this series is a lot different from what I maybe expected going in? Like, do you think this one game changes anything for you?
I mean, I think I picked OKC in 5, so
yeah,
I don't
which
think
was like the consensus pick. Like everybody is assuming it was going to be a quick series.
Yeah, I don't think OKC is going to suddenly rip off the next 4 wins. Even though I think Indiana, I think the only time they led tonight was the last shot at the game.
Yeah,
right.
And Haliburton now is 13 of 15, basically in these last second shots this season.
Bro, that's incredible.
Yeah,
man.
yo, when that shot went up, I thought it was way short too.
Yeah,
like just in the moment when it went up, I was like, "There's no way."
I was a little surprised too because like first off, he was kind of going about it a little slowly, right? Because it was Shea missed a pull-up jumper. The Pacers got the rebound.
Yeah.
Indiana still had 1 timeout left.
They didn't use it, yeah.
But they didn't use the timeout. But I thought like Haliburton was like going a little slow. I was like, why are you like going so slowly? Maybe you're gonna run out of time.
This guy was aura farming for another buzzer beater.
Honestly, he deserves a walk-off, man. Because
I wish he did the choke again. There's like no reference to OKC. He's just like, yo, you choked.
Yo, what OKC memes are there, man? He's gonna do the "Mama made pizza rolls" with James
He's like,
Harden.
yo, send them back to Seattle, man.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I kind of like that.
Holy.
I kind of like that from him. But
Yeah, he did take his time with that.
he did take his time. But then when I watched the replay, I think he kind of dribbled towards the side, and Pascal was there, and then Pascal kind of cut away from it. And that cut away from Pascal was really important because Caruso was guarding Pascal, and I thought that if Pascal didn't space out, that really gave Caruso a chance to just like double team and like change the shot completely. But with that slight cut and moving Caruso out the way, it was more of a one-on-one shot against Wallace, and it's like, as good as OKC's defenders are and stuff like that, like Haliburton does have that size. He's like 6'6". Wallace is a big guard himself, but he's 6'4". So he's able to rise up and just shoot a normal shot over him, man. I mean, damn, bro, like that, and the confidence that he has too. Like, you know what I mean? At this point, like ever since he was voted like most overrated by
Oh my God.
14 players anonymously in the athletic poll, he's been on the craziest revenge tour, man.
The most overrated article of the year is the Athletic poll. Yeah, that's the new wave now. I feel like the Athletic can't do that question again. Like, how can you ask that question again next year when Tyrese Haliburton literally became the most clutch player? Per caretaker too. This is the fifth time the Pacers have come back from 15 down in these playoffs.
I was gonna say, like, this.
It's insane.
They've done this.
They've done this every
series.
Yeah, they've done this every series.
And now
in the last two series, they've done it in the game one. It's crazy on the road.
And the thing is, when you do it in game one, it just changes like the whole tenor of the series.
Oh, now we have a series for sure, like at least for the next week here, because good old Adam Silver, always decides to spread these finals games out by 6 days at a time. So
yeah, I was gonna say, the next game somehow is Sunday. They gotta spend 2 whole off days.
No, I hate this stuff. It's like you listen to a rap song that's like, Twista's on the first verse, which is like the first 3 like rounds of the playoffs. Like, there's basketball every night, and then you finally get to the finals. This like, culmination event of the best 2 teams going at it, and you take a week off before you start. I gotta watch Jared McCain take a media job away from another hardworking media member. So tired of this player media. Don't get me even started on Gilbert Arenas.
Won't someone think of Dan Weinke of the LA Times?
No, but there's a 22-year-old journalist in OKC that didn't get to talk to Ousmane Dieng for 15 minutes because he probably got a one-on-one with Jared McCain. So current players, stop taking up media spots. We got to go through all of that, like probably Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel, like, popping out, doing media. Like, media game's dead, man. Like, what clips? Shouts to No Dunks. I thought No Dunks did some really fun stuff out there, but like, what media clips are really coming out of this stuff right now? Like, we used to have LeBron, talking all the time, lying about his showing up with a cast after losing to the Warriors.
He was like, oh man.
Yeah,
I can't believe we got swept by them. It wasn't because my hand
no,
was broken.
but now we got 2 days to talk about this, like, and then we're gonna have to wait till Sunday. Like, I just want the like every other day. Like, let's go. Extra day between travel is fine, but you're in OKC, man. Like, let's go. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I know. It is kind of funny because, like, especially with the 2 days off, like, there's gonna be so much focus and so much like pressure put on OKC. Because again, like when the home team loses game one, it changes things entirely. Again, that's what happened with Cleveland. That's what happened in New York. And I want to know how this OKC team, responds to adversity. It's not like they haven't had it. Like, they lost game one, for example, at home against Denver as well. That was the Mark Daigneault calls too many timeouts and fouls up 3 immediately.
Yeah, Mark Daigneault.
Mark Daigneault choking himself somehow. But I want to see how they respond to the adversity, sort of what adjustments they made. One thing with OKC is the players are always going to be like just acting aloof. You know what I mean?
Well, they're
like
so even keel. Like, yeah. Well, on one extreme, you can say aloof.
I believe Shea being even keel, but when Jalen Williams, it's just like, oh well.
J Drip. I saw his new nickname is J Drip. Yeah.
I mean, J Drip, but what was he from the field, man? He's J 6 for 19. I don't care, man.
He's Jay Fawcett after tonight.
You in the NBA Finals, man. I don't want to hear 6 of 19 going to the podium and be like, we'll just gotta score more points than them in the next game. Duh. Like,
well,
also,
this
is Lisa Salters interviews, man. Like, get out of here, bro.
Yo, they're probably too busy.
She's a Hall of Famer, man.
Probably too busy dapping up Jared McCain. Yeah.
Just like, Nick Gallo, man, give us another aura clip. No,
Yeah, I think the thing with OKC is just that like they're all good enough guys, like nice dudes, but just like not interesting personalities. Like they're just young guys, right? Like a lot of them are just young guys. Like you're not gonna get a quote out of Jalen Williams. You're really not gonna get a quote out of Shea, and I don't even know who else on that team. Yeah.
I'll push back on that because I actually do like hearing Shea speak. He's just so like mature and responsible that like he's not ever bragging about anything.
Right, but he's not like an Ant Edwards that's gonna go off the cuff on you on something. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna give you the straight answer.
Probably better not to be an Ant Edwards. Because Shea is just straight up better than him. No, but like
Father's Day coming up soon. Yeah.
Man, he's gonna get a lot of presents. But
my presence is the present.
Well, his presence is not guaranteed. Let's just say that much, man. But no.
Yeah, so we got 2 days. We got 2 days, you know, to talk about all this. And yeah, if I'm the Thunder too, like having said all this even kill stuff, like I'm not too worried. Like it's one game. Let's just see how it goes.
Well, look, I think for OKC, like they need to figure out something else that they do in the half court other than Shea being awesome. Because like as good as Shea was tonight, it's not a guarantee that he's gonna give you 38 points on 14 of 30 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3, 7-8 from the foul line. Like, Shea did everything he could in the half court, but, like, who else is going to join him? Lou Dort, okay, you know, he hit the 5 threes tonight, but in the crunch time, when they kicked it out to Lou, that thing was not going in. You know what I mean? Kaysen Wallace, mostly a spot-up guy at this point. Although they gave him the ball a couple times to drive, but realistically, in crunch time, again, another guy who's just in the background. Jalen Williams is another guy where I'm just like, him and Chet needed to sort of like step up way more tonight, right? You got Chet with 6 points, 2 of 9 shooting from the field, 6 of 19 from Jalen Williams. I think, look, like you put Chet at the 5, that should actually give him even more space to attack because now he's put in more pick and roll actions because he's the center now, definitively with Hartenstein out, and there's more shooters on the floor, so you know maybe there's less help for him rolling to the basket. They just never established Chet in sort of any way possible. And we just came off a series where, I mean, again, Cat is a totally different caliber player, but Cat was eating Miles Turner's lunch all series long, driving on him, picking and popping from 3, putting him in foul trouble and stuff like that. And it's just like, to go from Cat dominating Miles Turner to this game, Miles Turner thoroughly outplaying Chet, like that can't be the case. Like Chet is not. He's eating, better than this, man.
He's eating Chet's lunch, which is usually oxtail. Yeah. So.
yeah. I mean, if you've eaten a lifetime
These are all
oxtail,
the deep
there's
cuts.
no way you look like Chet, bro. There's just no way, man.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what's the one thing for the Pacers you think, like going into Game 2 that you're gonna take away from this game?
Well, number one, you're just like we fully stole this, man. Like they clearly should have lost.
They got to steal another one, man. Like if you're trying to win, you got to steal another one.
Bro,
man.
they won a game where they committed 24 turnovers.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. They really had 19 in the first half.
Yeah.
Insane. Yeah. I wanted to do the whole bit of like, oh yeah, you know, they got to feel great that they're only down this much, but I guess it's actually true.
No, but
like they actually hung in there and won the game.
I think the second half was a lot better. Obviously, they had 19 in the first half. They had only 5 in the second half, so that's already a big improvement. I think a couple things was really big. Like, number one, Turner, I'm sorry, but like the rolling hard to the basket, trying to seal a guy, trying to catch a pass inside, don't do that. Pick and pops, stay out there. You know what I mean? Listen, you're Kristaps in this series. Okay, you're not rolling to the basket and putting guys underneath because like it really is genuinely hard to dribble inside. I also think that the Pacers, like some of it was just jitters, man. Like I think like the arena, the crowd, the first time they're in the finals.
Yeah,
just
the
how,
like
overwhelming
the six
they are.
like YouTube ads that you see on the court. Like yeah,
Oh,
like man, that gives me chills, man.
What it says Ozempic loud and clear. And with no NBA Finals signifiers.
I'm surprised the midcourt logo wasn't like Mr. Beast's face, or like Tristan Jazz with the honorary opening tip.
By the way, I think I just seen Giannis in a clip because we've been thirsting over Giannis in Toronto here.
Yeah.
So I finally followed Giannis on Instagram, and like the first videos I got served was like, here's Giannis playing with Mr. Beast and Tristan Jazz. I'm like, God damn it, man! I don't want this energy.
All right, Scotty's off the table.
Scotty's off the table, man. RJ plus picks is your best trade package now.
Yo, you should DM Giannis, man. Yeah.
DM. You know what? Some players actually do have their DMs open.
Tell him who you are, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, yo,
what do I tell him, man?
Be like, yo, I'm that Raptors guy, man. low-key. Like,
I'm
yo.
him when it comes to the refs. Is that what you want me to say? No,
Yeah,
I
what were
think
you
the
gonna
other thing
say?
too is
Yeah.
just like I actually like Indiana taking it, like their guards taking off the dribble a little stronger too. Like that the energy that Nemhard played with in terms of like I'll go at Lou Dort is better because I feel like it's better to at least deliver the first bump against their guards rather than sort of like getting bumped off balance by Lou Dort, getting bumped off balance by Caruso, because once that first bump comes, another guy's coming from behind, like they're, you know what I mean, like. I just liked how strong they were with the ball in the second half. And again, a lot of that is just them settling down. But I think if they keep their turnovers under control, like low-key, like Indiana's half-court offense is better than OKC's half-court offense. I do think for Indiana, if I were them, especially on games like this where the other guys aren't going and have zero rhythm, I would try to like hard trap Shea a little bit more. Like
Yeah.
you saw Shea, like they were trying to bring Haliburton into the pick and rolls and stuff. Perfect opportunity to trap Shea. Make sure he gets rid of the ball above the 3-point arc, and I'll live with the 4-on-3 behind him, man. Because some of these guys aren't really knocking down threes, and you're really more worried about offensive rebounds in that scenario than anything else.
Yeah, I mean it's one game, so I don't want to overreact, but you give Rick Carlisle that 1-0 lead too. Like, listen, man, I think he's a great coach. Like, we've seen what he's done beating the Heatles too. So it'd be interesting to see kind of what kind of wrinkles he comes up with, like even with guarding Shea. I think if OKC's going to win this series, I think it's the same thing going in. Like, they're just going to win it with their defense. Like, I think their offense will be there. It'll be up and down and things like that. I think the formula is just what you saw there in the first half is the defense is just overwhelming. We've seen this throughout the playoffs.
Sure.
And if they come out and have just an even keel game, like on both ends on Tuesday, then I think we're just kind of back on track. But we'll see. Man. We'll see. Indy's got to get. I feel like Indy got to get both if they were serious about winning, and game 2 is gonna be tough.
Yo, this is an all. By the way, can we just step back for a second? This is an all-time clutch run by any team. I don't remember any team ever doing this.
Well, it's an all-time clutch run too, and from a team that you can kind of say came out of nowhere. Like, I know the stats say that they were one of the best teams in the East in the last 3 months, but I don't think people had Indiana like. What was Indiana's ceiling coming into the playoffs, right? Maybe win a round, 2 rounds?
Yeah,
right?
Honestly, I thought they were going to lose in round 2 to Cleveland. I definitely liked them against the Bucks in round 1. They've just owned the Bucks for the last like 3 years running now, ever since like remember.
Yeah, but no
Oscar
one was
Tshiebwe stole the game ball
really
against
looking
Giannis.
at them as a team that was going to go to the finals, right?
And they don't give you that like dominant feel, you know what I mean? Like when OKC has their defense going, you get like that like sense of intimidation factor. You never get intimidated by the Pacers. But again, the Pacers just like are resilient, and then they just have a lot of guys who step up. And then this is like the best clutch team I've seen, man.
I can't believe they did it again
ridiculous.
tonight, man. I was like, let's see how they wriggle out of this one, and then they actually did, man. It was incredible.
Did, man.
It was incredible. Any other notes? I got some notes for you as well.
What are my notes, man? I actually think OKC they played really good transition defense, which I think is going to be really huge. Just in general. Obviously they had a lot of deflections and stuff in the first half, but I thought the whole game long their transition was always really good. It helps really have Caruso as the last man back because it's just totally different from the Knicks, right? Like how many times in the Knicks Pacers series did you see Pascal like streaking out ahead, and it's like either Pascal scoring uncontested or it's like Campaign trying to like maybe stop Pascal. It's like that's garbage. Like to have Caruso back there, they just always stack their transition defense really well. I do wonder honestly who on the Pacers can guard SGA one-on-one because I felt like none of them were great matchups. I obviously Nemhard probably did the best job, especially down the stretch. But over the balance of the game, I mean, I think they can certainly improve how they guard him. I mean, he did have 38 points. I think OKC like taking so much size off the floor makes some sense in the sense that like they already know their offense is kind of struggling. Like so, generally speaking, guards are going to help you more than bigs. But I mean, at the same time, like you're getting a little cute when it's like AJ Mitchell, who's a rookie, comes in, or like even Isaiah Joe, who's basically been there like Jody Meeks in this playoffs round. Like,
Hartenstein only played 17 minutes tonight, man.
Yeah, but like, what is Hartenstein out there to do against them? Because realistically, the Pacers are just going to put you in pick and roll after pick and roll after pick and roll.
Yeah,
so,
no, that's fair.
I actually think that Hartenstein probably would struggle a little bit, so I understand that. But I just think that like you don't need to like extend the rotation as much.
Like go that deep and bring in these like third string guys and try to like match up.
I just don't see the 4 minutes for AJ Mitchell being a positive, or 11 minutes for Isaiah Joe being a positive. And I know that OKC wants to match the depth of Indiana, but like you're also taking away some of the quality of your players. Like Holmgren only playing 24 minutes. You know what I mean? Like I think they could distribute them a little bit better. And yeah, I don't know, man. Also, I don't know, man. Those Lou Dort threes, by the way, because I've been clearly rooting for the Pacers because I like the underdogs and I like Pascal.
Yeah,
but
plus
like
you have relationships at
well, technically they represent both sides. Just
agency.
AJ Mitchell, but like
Yeah.
the Lou Dort threes when you're rooting against OKC, they hit like a shotgun to the chest.
Oh yeah. I think it's
what
up there.
hell,
Yeah, it's up
man?
there with like the Draymond threes. I mean, Lou Dort is a way better 3-point shooter, but I think it's just the arc of them.
Yes.
Because like it's just moon balls, and there's just so much drama when the ball is up, and you can't believe that it's falling down.
Yeah. It's,
Like aesthetically, it's a crusher. It's like aesthetically very crushing.
It doesn't make sense, man. I think he's like that. It just most players shoot too flat. He's the one guy who shoots out like a 60-degree angle.
Yeah, that's how I want
amazing.
Mitchell Robinson to shoot his free throws next year. Yeah.
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 Mitchell
By
Robinson,
the way-
he was bragging about shooting 60% in the
He
empty
was in the gym.
man.
He's like, I made 30 out of 50. They're like, you bum. You got Tibbs fired. More on that later.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the
what do you got?
Pacers box score too. Like nobody scored over 20 points. 6 guys in double figures. Pretty much 7 if you count McConnell's 9. You know, we'll round it up. Shouts
He
to
was a leading
TJ.
scorer at one point.
Shouts to TJ McConnell taking a 1-foot jumper in the paint in the first half. Anytime he gets the ball, it's like a fundamental like rise up jumper.
Yo, he's like Mikal Bridges basically, but
Yeah, like
But
I'm
even
like,
worse.
dog, just you don't got nothing else.
it's this.
No floater, nothing.
No layup either, man.
Yeah, so a couple of things. So they mentioned on the broadcast that for any refs that make it to the NBA Finals, you get a special white jacket as a little celebration. So this is kind of like a members only type jacket. So I thought that was pretty cool. Some of the Ben Taylor's one of the refs that's in his first finals. So he just got his own members only jacket. Thoughts on the refs?
Unbelievable.
Thoughts on the refs getting a special white jacket for making it to the finals?
You know what? I want them to play it up even more. I want like other veteran referees. Like I want like Dick Bavetta to come in.
There should be
like, hand a
patches on
jacket.
them like the All-Star.
Yeah, you know what? There you go.
Like
I
17
like that.
finals refed, yeah.
No, they're gassing it like it's the Masters jacket or something. You know what I mean? I need Dick Bavetta to be like, all right, here you go. Here's a little white jacket for you. Zip it up nice. The thing is, they don't even wear it for the game, obviously. They only wear it for the pregame.
Yeah, it's a whole pregame type thing, yeah.
It's a pure flex, man.
I would love for them, I mean, think we've expressed our opinions of how we feel about the ESPN halftime show. Because nobody after watching a half of basketball is like, man, I wonder what Bob Myers has to say about this.
By the way, I love
like-
Bob Myers never critiquing anybody ever. By the way,
Yeah, classic trying to get back into the league behavior.
Yep.
I was missing Reggie tonight, man. I'm not gonna lie. Late game.
Should they have fouled up 3?
Yeah, late game. I was like, yo, man.
Should Indiana foul up 3?
Hey, should OKC start fouling here? There's 5:50 left, and they're up 7. What else is there? Oh yeah, for the halftime, they should just go into the refs' locker room and interview them.
Really?
Because you know how the refs go to how they stick them in like those like terrible like locker
Oh,
rooms?
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like one stall. And
Yeah.
there's probably like a tray of fruit there for them. Like it must what do they talk about at the half, man? They're
I think what they actually do is
Draymond's
they
being
actually-
so annoying again tonight, bro.
Well, they're definitely just like reviewing calls and stuff in there. Like they're also like focused on the game, but it is kind of funny because the one that they stick them in Toronto is like really unceremonious, man. There's like it's just like basically a dress, like it's basically just like a single stall bathroom and then another stall beside it where they're sitting around. It's not very pretty. It's not very pretty. Is all I have to say. By the way, people are saying the audio. They're saying I'm a little quiet. You're a little loud today, but I adjusted my volume to be a little louder. So hopefully we're all good.
Yeah,
Chat, let us know if we're more even now.
You'll let us know. We love you, chat. Shea and Halliburton's dads met up at the game.
Oh, yeah.
Got a flick off. So this is
unction.
a good thing. So this is a good thing. We all know John Haliburton. Like we all
Yes.
know his name. I have no idea Shea's dad's name, and I think it's good. Like it should stay.
Oh, you don't know Vaughn Alexander?
Yo, he from Vaughn.
His name's Vaughn, I'm pretty sure.
Yo, does this imply the existence of a Etobicoke Alexander?
Honestly, there might be an Alexander in every GTA borough at this point, man.
I thought
There might be
Vaughn
an Oakville Alexander, man.
I thought Vaughn Alexander was mainlander, man. No, but
No,
it
he's
is
North
a good
York Alexander.
it is a good thing that I don't know Shea's dad's name. You know, like it's not a good thing that I can tell you that it's John Haliburton.
Yeah.
And I think tonight's gonna be instead of what is it, like 10,000 guys versus, is it 100 guys versus one girl?
Yeah, it's 100.
Yeah, so it's 100 OKC fans versus one John Haliburton in downtown OKC tonight.
Oh, man. Yo, where do you think their players are partying at in OKC, man?
Probably at the Marriott. Yeah. So. No, I've heard.
They're like,
from
let's turn up in the conference room 2 of the Marriott.
I'm not trying to make fun. I'm sure OKC is beautiful.
It's not. It's not. 'Cause I've seen
heard-
the crowd shots. You know, like before the game, they will show like
Yeah.
the crowd shot. There's like
Yeah.
2 tall buildings and like farmland.
I've heard that, like, yeah, when players were there, like, they would just walk out. This was like 10 years ago, I guess, when they first got there, 10 plus years. They would just leave practice and then have to walk like 2 blocks and just find a Starbucks. And there was like nothing else downtown. It's grown a lot since, but
Okay.
that's relative. That's relative. Like, all I'm saying, again, going back to Adam Silver's off days, it's like you making Jared McCain stay in OKC for 4 days here. Like, you know, I don't think people are that excited about that.
Do you think Oklahoma City has more people? Hamilton has more people.
Oh, man. Nah, OKC. You checking this?
Yeah. Okay, OKC has 700,000. Hamilton has 600,000.
Whoa, it's close, though.
Bro, but it's like right
Yeah.
there, man. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Hamilton can make a comeback in that kind of scenario.
Plus the Pacers had to divert their plane to like Tulsa because there was like a tornado warning, and then a
Right.
tornado. I guess there's like pretty regular like tornado warning alarms that go off in the city. So that went off yesterday during media availability, I think. So this is
Goddamn.
the experience. It's no Toronto, you know what I'm saying? It's
Oh!
no Toronto, man.
What's up,
Oh,
guys?
he's
Okay.
here.
I've been here
Rolls.
like for a minute now.
Sorry,
okay,
I'm
okay.
I'm
Yeah,
on my
yeah.
FaceTime camera because my other camera's not happening.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder
I-
why your definition is not.
I mean,
1080.
let me change again and try it.
Okay. Well, we have Jerome
sure.
here now. We could try
What's
to
up?
fix the cam. What up, Jerome? How was the ball run, man? How
It was a good ball run.
How
how
many
many
did you
did-
score?
I should have kept score. I actually was hitting pretty nicely today. We had a 5-game series. We won 3-2. Your boy hit the top of the key 3 for the win, Robert Ory style.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what people want.
Yo.
Man.
Yo, you missed a hell of a game though, man.
I know. I'm gonna have to rewatch it now. Like
Yo.
after listening to you guys talk about it.
They basically, long story short, they were down the whole game, and then they pulled off a crazy comeback at the end once again.
So it's a
Tyrese
Pacers playoff
Haliburton.
game.
Yeah, exactly. Tyrese Haliburton hits like a step back, pull up, mid range jumper. You know, and
Classic.
and now we're here, man.
Content.
Well, you guys were talking about the 2 days in between. It's not. I guess like if it's not the most exciting city, it's kind of rough, but it's not the worst time. Like
Yeah, it
it does
sucks.
like really help you. Like when you're working like media over there,
Sure.
it was actually a pretty good time. Like when we were in Miami, it was cool because they just set up like a media run.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, which
It's,
like we
it's
wouldn't be able
terrible
to-
for the viewership.
But
I
It's
think
not great for the
terrible.
viewership,
It's terrible.
but I mean, if I didn't have 2 days in between in Miami, I wouldn't have played basketball with Jamal Crawford. So that was pretty fun.
Ooh, wait, you hooped with Jamal Crawford?
We hooped with Jamal
Oh
Crawford.
my god, that's so cool, man. Oh my god. Well, was he just like doing
Because he was just media.
double behind the back?
Because he was
pull?
technically media, right? So he just like he
Okay.
just walked in. He set up an iPad in the end.
Oh, to
and
film?
filmed the whole thing. I don't know why. Yeah.
Wow. They were like, yo,
They were
watch
just
what I do
chilling.
to Nate Duncan right here, man.
It was really
Oh, I
funny
wish you
though,
got
just because.
dunked on.
Nice.
But no, it was a good time. But yeah, no, I do understand. Like it is a lot of time in between. But you know they got to milk it.
Oh, they're definitely milking
nothing
things
to
in
milk.
OKC.
Yeah.
I mean, they got cattle out there.
There you go.
Play the damn games, man.
Okay, so that's game one. We also have a playoff 6-pack that we want to get to.
Playoff
So-
6-pack.
Let's get to it. We are now pivoting away from the game, and Alex Wong has prepared 6 topics for us in our semi-weekly
Get those
NBA
14
playoff six
photos ready to upload. Okay.
Well, where you want to go first? What's item
Well,
one?
we're
in the
starting.
six
The
pack?
big news this week we haven't had a chance to chat about it was Tom Thibodeau was let go by the New York Knicks. What's going on?
Sorry, Jerome, you got the lower thirds.
I'll
my
take
bad.
care of the production.
Oh,
Sorry,
sorry.
guys.
Sorry, go
I thought
ahead.
I was having a stroke, and I thought my computer was crashing.
Anyway,
Knicks former Knicks head coach Tom Thibodeau was let go earlier this week after the Knicks Eastern Conference Finals defeat. I think this has really divided Knicks fans and just really basketball fans in general of whether this was the right move, whether it's the Knicks overreacting again or no, like they need to bring in a new coach to get them to the next level because this is all Tibbs can get you to. Where do you stand on the Knicks letting Tom Thibodeau go?
yeah. Well, I think a couple of things. Number one, like with Tibbs, like he does kind of come across as like a guy who gets the most out of your team in regular seasons, and then in the playoffs maybe lacks that sort of ingenuity, the next gear to sort of like take you over the top. I think especially in this one, you could really talk yourself into. I mean, the Knicks certainly on paper maybe had more talent than what the Pacers had, and they ultimately lost that series and kind of got punked in doing so as well. Towards the end in Game 6, they didn't even really put up a fight. It was not close in the fourth. So I think, on that basis alone, I think the other part is just like his style of basketball, like just give the ball to your stars and kind of walk out the way. Like that's just not necessarily enough now. Like I think you need a lot of ingenuity to take your team all the way to the top. And you see that right now with what the Pacers are doing. You never ever watch a Tom Thibodeau team and you say, I love the identity of that team offensively. Like never, right? And now defensively, you can definitely say Tibbs teams play hard, but this one didn't really have the Tibbs signature defensive style. But I also think the other thing too is just like in the modern NBA, unless like you're a certified legend, like what is holding you around? Like you get 5 years with the team, you've done pretty well. You know what I mean? Tibbs is on his second contract.
Yeah.
Like he's getting paid like I think $15 million for the next 2 years. Like you've done well already. Like I feel like teams nowadays don't have enough patience basically to actually hold a coach beyond 5 years.
I was actually surprised to hear he's already been there for 5 years. Like I didn't realize that he's.
No, but he
he's
did a
been there
great
for this
job.
long.
Like he set the culture for the team. He set the
Of
tone for
course.
the team. You know what I mean? Yeah.
This might be kind of a Dwayne Casey, Nick Nurse situation, where they want to get the next person to get them over the top. But I do think this is more than just because I know I guess the recency bias or reaction is just to how the conference finals went.
Mm-hmm.
But I think to your point, this is just more of an indictment on just how Tibbs is as a head coach, like that we've seen. Like we've seen this in Chicago, we saw it this year, and I do think it's not fair to him of talking about like he should have played more guys, developed a bench, and like listen, Mike Malone was fired for that too, partly in Denver, but like sometimes you have to look at the roster that's being put together, right? Like the Knicks
Sure.
put together this very top heavy roster, committed to their starting lineup, and there was really nothing off the bench, right? Like, in retrospect,
Hold on, man. Landry Shamet was killing, man.
It did feel like Tibbs was like kind of coaching for his job and like going out of his comfort zone when they went down 2-0 in the conference finals.
Yeah.
That third game when he was finally really kind of relenting a little bit and being like, I'm going to try to search. I'm going to play DeLon Wright. I'm going to play Landry Shamet. But it's DeLon Wright and Landry Shamet, right? So I think for all the criticisms about Tibbs, like being too rigid and stuff, sometimes you're rigid because of your circumstances. I defended Nick when he was here too, when he was playing 6 guys.
I know.
Like,
Like, do you want him to play more Malachi?
right. Like there
You know what
was
I mean?
really no option there. So this is a really tough one because I don't even know. I mean, we're hearing the whispers now, like assistant coach Johnny Bryant is one of the favorites, I think.
Who's that?
Yeah, don't ask me.
Sorry.
And then Jay Wright. Just to
yeah,
get the
Villanova?
UConn, just to get the Villanova connection
Okay.
further going. And then 2 coaches who are in the league right now that the Knicks want to try to get interviews are Jason Kidd and Ime Udoka.
Okay.
I don't know if Ime is going to leave Houston. Jason Kidd leaving Dallas, I can definitely see that happening. Yeah.
Well, apparently Dallas is not letting Jason Kidd go. They're like,
okay.
no, we'll let Luka go, sure, but Jason Kidd,
They
he
could
won a
probably-
title with us.
They could probably get a same number of first rounders for Kidd or Luka, man.
They're like, no. We draw the line, okay? We could live with Luka, but we'll draw the line at Kidd.
Yeah, a lot of reporting coming out too. Like, obviously, when these things happen, you're gonna hear from like different camps, and it's like there's been some reports that like players weren't that thrilled about Rick Brunson's influence around the team and all.
By the
this
way,
other
are
stuff.
they gonna have to keep? They're gonna have to keep Rick, man.
Oh, they have to. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
your
mean,
that's
come
your
on,
franchise player's dad. Yeah, he's like you're not gonna move off him. So
This would be like if the
yeah.
Pacers employed John Haliburton.
Yeah, my thing is like you can bring
so
you
weird.
you can bring in a new coach and maybe you can sign a couple of bench guys and maybe you do have some slightly different variations of like starting lineups and rotations. But end of the day, this is the roster that they're stuck with, and these are the flaws like that we talked about with Jalen Brunson, with Cat, with what we feel about Mikal Bridges is bringing to the table. Like you're not gonna change any of those things. Those are the players that you have. So I don't know what the new coach can actually do coming in to make that much of a difference.
I don't know if it's. Do you think it's does Cat for KD move you at all?
Yeah. So the other reporting, Shams was reporting today that the Knicks and the KD had mutual interest at the trade deadline. The Knicks actually made an offer at the deadline. I'd love to know. I guess that offer would have had to include Cat
I mean, somebody's
because
in
of the
an
salaries,
offer, man.
right? Yeah.
I mean, Bridges probably in that there
Cat,
as well.
Cat KD does move me in a vacuum, but I feel like then the Knicks are going back to old habits of just like, yo, we built this good thing here. We got to the conference finals, but it's not good enough. So now we're gonna start moving these pieces around, and then eventually they're gonna get stuck with like they're already kind of stuck. Like they're already kind of stuck.
Though.
Yeah, I know. I would love KD there, but
Because
this
what they
just
really
goes
need is
back to
another
the
guy who
Knicks
can
you know.
dribble the ball and like score for himself.
yeah, well, I don't think there's avenues where they can really improve their defense to the point where it feels like they can be like elite.
Sure.
So why don't you just go all in and just get KD here? KD, man, I'm gonna say KD getting a little underrated. No, people just kind of throwing him out there like
Yeah.
yo, we can get him for nothing.
People are kind of saying we can get him for nothing. I think the Cat thing is like him and Booker have always been like they've been like super close. Him, Booker, and D'Lo have been like super close. Like no, they were. I'm serious. Like this
That's
is like a real
terrible big three though.
thing. Oh, they're building that big three, buddy. They're definitely building that big three. There's no doubt about it.
Why? Because they were on a slam cover together. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
well, they wanted to do the slam cover together for that specific reason. Mike, the craziest thing would be if they somehow threw Bradley Beal in there too.
Oh yeah, reporting out of Phoenix is the Suns definitely do not want Bradley Beal back, and Bradley Beal's like, I'm definitely coming back.
That situation is so toxic.
It's actually the opposite of toxic because there's nothing that can be done about it.
It's incredible, man.
But yeah, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
do you think there's like a head coaching change is actually gonna make an impact on this Knicks team?
Not really, no. I think that especially in this day and age, like, yeah, coaches are gonna be like pretty fungible. Even if you win the title, you're fungible. You know what I mean? Like if you're not named Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr, Eric Spoelstra, you have that level of like credibility to your organization. You're just gonna get moved every couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know I think the third longest tenure coach is Billy Donovan now.
Oh yeah,
with the Chicago Bulls, which
But
is
that was
insane.
only like 2020. I think he got hired, right? Like
Yeah, no, coaches are getting cycled through, man. So, all right, so Knicks coaching change, we don't care much.
it's fine. I mean, look, I think if they somehow try to jump in for Giannis, that's probably where I'm more concerned.
Okay.
But
well,
I
any
don't know
Giannis
if they have enough
deal,
assets to do it, man.
yeah, any Giannis deal would have to include Cat, like salary wise. I'm not saying doing
the
some
Bucks
kind
don't even want Cat though. That's the thing. So the Cat would have to go to a third team. I don't know, man.
I
Also,
think
by the
it'd
way,
be-
what do you think about the Knicks all going clubbing together right after they
Oh
got
yeah,
eliminated?
so these photos
kinda
came
fire.
out. They all went partying. There's this great photo of Jalen Brunson and Kat posing right in front of like the Empire State Building. Guaranteed Empire State of Mind was playing during that photo.
It's either that or la 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 la.
And then they had the what? And then they had the what is that, Socrates? And then they had the bottle. They had the bottle girls, bottle ladies, the bottle women come out with the sign, and it said Finals 2026.
Oops.
Honestly,
I guess Eastern Conference fell off.
Honestly, it's like, us media members, after covering a 30-52 Raptors team, I'm sure you guys all go out or like have a little finale. It's the same for the players,
No, you're right.
Yeah,
we go to
you
Real
have-
Sports.
No, you have a little. And
go to Real Sports and order
ladies
those
are
wings.
they're like, yeah, play in 2026. But yeah, no, it's cool to see them out partying and stuff. I do. My only one question with that is like I did kind of question their chemistry a little bit like during the season, and I guess whatever, we'll just go clubbing and everything's fine. Like I do feel like we've heard the reports of some of these chemistry issues, so that's my bigger concern with the Knicks more than who they're gonna bring in as a coach.
By the way, it was kind of dirty how I think Ian Begley of SNY reported this, but apparently in their exit meetings they had the players on like a select group of players meeting with Tibbs, and they just had him on trial basically. I was like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
nasty, man.
Yeah,
That's
Dolan
nasty,
was
bro.
sitting in on these, right?
Yeah,
Like it was
Dolan's like, I'm the
Dolan-
judge, I guess, and
Yeah.
these are the people testifying against Tibbs. Like,
Yeah,
it's kind of nasty to see.
well,
man,
you don't
but-
you don't want owners to be meddling. And speaking of that, that transitions into our second item on the 6-pack. So, breaking news the other day. I didn't want to interrupt our
okay.
live podcast, but this came in that the Suns hired Cleveland Cavaliers assistant coach Jordan Ott as their new head coach. So, shout out to the Otter, man. Yeah, the Otter has landed in the desert.
Yeah, you put this in the rundown, and I decided I'm just gonna put where will KD go because I have no, I don't care about Ott.
Yo, what kind of sound does you think an otter makes, man? Flap flap. Or
You know what? Otters are mad cute, man. Otters are the cats of the sea, man.
So, and Matt Ishbia sent an email to internally on Wednesday. I guess one of his thousands of employees just leaked this right away. So
They're
he
like
took
forward.
accountability for not doing enough to establish a culture and identity in Phoenix. And he said, quote, he tried to run a typical NBA owner playbook by hiring experts, signing checks, and getting out of the way, but nobody was happy with the outcome. So he has decided now, instead of taking more of a step back, he's going to be, quote, extremely active in decisions and management. Now, he
wow.
did promise everyone that he's not going to be reviewing film, designing offenses, or running the draft room. But otherwise, he wants to be very involved with everything. So,
You know what?
yeah, Phoenix Suns, baby.
That's what they always say, man. The most successful teams are the ones where the owner is the most involved, for sure. Larry Tannenbaum was out there scouting, Pascal Siakam out in New Mexico and watching Fred VanVleet in the NCAA tournament for sure.
Meanwhile, they can't even deactivate Bradley Beal's key card, man.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's against his contract.
No, I think Bradley Beal is the one who got him to snap because like he bought the team for what $4 billion. He spent
Sure.
so much money. He like made games free out there. Remember, he put the free broadcast. He had the fan games where like everything was $1.
He dropped the price of concessions.
Yeah,
in
and
the
then
arena.
he's like, these are my concessions, like Usher style. And then like at the end of the day, he doesn't even run the Phoenix Suns. Bradley Beal does.
No, it's crazy,
That's the
man.
funniest thing, bro. You pay $4 billion and you don't even run the team.
Listen, nobody's here for Jordan Ott, but congrats again. Congrats
Sure,
to
yeah.
the Otter. But yeah, KD rumors are heating up. There's reports that there's mutual interest between KD and the Spurs.
That's kind of fire. I like that.
I believe I saw one reported offer was like Devin Vassell, the 14th pick, and then some other draft assets as well. Not bad for KD, man. And we know, I think the Knicks are going to try to get into the conversation. I'd like to see if Houston is going to get in on this as well.
Yeah, Houston's probably the team I want to see him go to the most because I think that's where you'll have the most impact.
Yeah,
But Spurs will be kind of fun too, though. Low key.
I think Spurs will be fun. But my thing is like, if the price is dropping
Yeah.
from previously expected on KD, I feel like other teams should come in. Like, why wouldn't Orlando just like try to swoop in and be like, yo,
Oh, by the way, I love Orlando.
you want
was, like,
Suggs?
so everybody has like the scoops start coming out at this point, and then like I think there's the scoop where Orlando was like, yo, they might try to get in on Nikhil Alexander Walker. I'm like, I'm like,
Yo,
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 all
yo,
due
yo, yo,
respect.
don't let us get Nikhil, bro. Don't let us get Nikhil.
Yo, all due respect to the Keel, but like, can we, like, you know what I mean? Like, make a more serious move than this, man. God damn.
They're upgrading the Corey Joseph spot with another Canadian.
They're like, yo,
so
he's
good.
like, I mean, Akil will be fine, I guess. I don't know. They always have these like defensively oriented combo guards on their team, like since forever. No, I mean, I think. Well, I mean, where would you want to see KD end up the most? I know you want to kind of you low key want him to go to OKC, but it seems like he just doesn't really want to go back there, which I can't blame him. Again, like it's not a place you go to twice. OKC.
Oh man, I don't mind Houston. I think San Antonio would be really interesting. I think if San Antonio's not getting involved in the Giannis trade, and it seems like based on just the reporting so far that they're not.
By the way,
yeah,
you see what Giannis is up to these days?
No, I don't follow. I only follow Raptors players. Yeah.
So, I mean, well, that's why I follow Giannis, and like I think Giannis posted a story of like, oh, Brazil, I'm coming to you, and I'm like, what? He's still on vacation. I mean, I guess like it's off season time. Like he could.
What do you want him to do? Be in the gym already?
No, I'm not saying be in the gym. Like I'm sure he's in the gym even on the road. I'm just saying though, like when are you gonna have your exit meeting with the Bucks and tell them you're getting traded? You want to get out? Yeah, you're just leaving them hanging for like 2 months now, man.
Are we doing the Chris Cole report or no?
It's not Chris Cole. It's Chris Davis.
Oh yeah, Chris Davis. Yeah.
He's civil rights leader. He's Ralph Davis.
Oh my God, we're not okay.
Abernath.
So give me a wild card team for Kevin Durant, like a wild card team, a team that we haven't talked about.
Wild card team for KD.
Now that it seems like Lakers.
What if it's like I don't even think it's possible, but like
no, but Lakers have the two. No, they
like
can
Austin
do it.
Reeves, yeah.
They have the 2 draft picks that they held on to. They're gonna have 2 first rounders they can trade.
I think the issue is like the contracts wise, it'll be pretty difficult because I think KD makes like 50 plus easily on the max, and I think you probably have to throw in like Reeves, probably Hachimura. To be honest, that doesn't even really make that much sense. I actually like JR's suggestion of Dallas. Dallas would be kind of cool too, but again, like you'd have to piece together a couple of salaries. But he is a guy with a Nike signature shoe, which makes it very likely that Nico Harrison will try to acquire him.
Dallas is speed running through tearing down and building back up a franchise.
It's actually kind of incredible.
In
man.
6 months.
Cooper Flag's gonna be the first #1 pick to be like the 4th option, man.
Oh my God, man. Okay, so KD watch to be continued. Next item.
You don't want Toronto to get KD, right? Do you want KD?
No, I'm off that. But if we got Giannis, then get KD, then we can do it. Yeah.
Oh my God. You know what?
I've seen
That's
the
actually
photoshops.
That's kind of fire.
Next year, number 3 item here. Adam Silver, worst sports commissioner in history, has announced that next year's All-Star format will be Team World versus Team USA. Yeah, are you excited? What's going on, man?
I would be super excited so long as you promise me that players will be super excited.
I don't think that's happening. Yeah. Also, why are we breaking this news? Why is Silver breaking this news the day before the finals? Maybe because there's too many off days. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he wants the media cycles to sort of spin around a little bit, but no, I mean, like, listen, this will be super fire. You know what I mean? I think you will have certain years where one of the rosters will look a little bit off. You know what I mean? There's no guarantee that.
It's like, what's Ilya Silva doing here? Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, not Domantas Sabonis again. I don't want to watch him. Man.
I think if we went through, and we don't have to do this, but like if we went through the NBA rosters, there's enough talented players that I think deserve to be on a Team World.
Well, I mean, I think the starting 5 for Team World would be kind of nuts, right? Like you look at
Giannis, Jokic,
Joel
Luka,
Embiid, Giannis,
Luka.
Yeah. It's Shea.
Shea, yeah. I keep forgetting Shea would be Team World. Yeah.
Oh, Shea would be Team World, man. Just Team World will have like Luka and Shea as the backcourt, bro.
Yeah.
I mean that's beautiful. That's so nice, man.
Well, Adam Silver expressed confidence.
Sprinkle some Pascal in there, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well,
some Şengün.
To your point though, I don't think this is going to change the players' excitement. And that's going to be the problem. And Adam Silver said that he thinks they've landed on something real good here.
Oh, by the way, spoiler alert, it's going to be a format.
Oh, my God. Like those 4 teams things again?
Yeah, there should be a format. It's probably going to be a format.
Yeah.
It's going to be like some sort of tournament. Like, you know how much he loves tournaments. Every surprise Adam Silver idea is we're running a tournament.
I think this might be the end of All-Star after this season. Like, I feel like we're heading there.
Wow.
Because I think the players have already expressed, like, they were really upset this year about just the reception of it and how they
Yeah.
keep getting blamed for it.
We were there. It was terrible.
Yeah,
We did 3
it was
episodes
terrible.
on how terrible All-Star Weekend
It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice hotel though.
Well,
But yeah, I think this is
Historic.
the death of Wang Shadamas is calling it. This is the final All-Star weekend next season for the foreseeable future.
damn. I don't know, man. There's just like too much sponsorship and everything that kind of has to go into it. I still want to see the one-on-one tournament. That will be kind of cool. Every team sends one representative.
Yeah, that got bounced around a little bit.
But some teams, I'd be very curious to see who they send. You know what I mean?
It's like, yo, what's
Brooklyn Nets send Trendon Watford.
Yo, what's TJ McConnell doing here, bro?
Yo, TJ McConnell would probably cook some teams one-on-one, man.
Because
He's
some of the
actually quite
teams
good.
aren't gonna send their stars, you know? Yeah.
Well, I would hope so, but I mean, like a one-on-one tournament, I think would actually be really fun. Kind of get a way to get all 30 teams involved too.
I want to see Caruso there, man. He's just banging, trying to win it 1-0 with the clock running out.
Yeah, he's gonna at the end. He's gonna take his headband off. By the way, Caruso's the most bald guy I've ever seen, man. Like he's just it's like in your face how bald he is.
Yo, they're super
All due
bad
respect.
and they're super bald, man. He is super bald.
Yeah, he Jonah Hill and Michael
his
Cera.
head is
in
The
one,
Shining, man. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Next up, gonna
Looks like
need your
Yoshi in the egg, man.
gonna need your help here, pulling
What
up
up?
these get to know cards.
Okay.
So in any order is good. So these the Indiana Pacers before the start of the finals, great idea by the social team, gathered a bunch of personal facts about their players and posted these individual get to know the player cards, and we're just gonna show some of these here.
Here we go. Let's start with Pascal.
So what's Pascal got on his list here as I make my screen bigger?
So Pascal Siakam, his hero growing up was his dad. We all know that. Doing it for you. Pascal's father passed away before he ever getting to see him play in the NBA. He passed away due to a car crash. But Pascal's spoken many, many times about sort of how important his dad was to him and how much he's always carrying on his dad's legacy. Pascal's favorite movie is Superbad, which
We knew this already, I feel like.
we actually well he dressed as McLovin one year when he hosted the Raptors team annual Halloween party at Casa Loma. He dressed up as McLovin, which if you ever want to see a Cameroonian McLovin, that's what Pascal pulled that look off for sure. His favorite app is YouTube, which is again not a surprise because his nickname Spicy P came from a YouTuber who used to always say that's spicy. I might know too much about Pascal just because he was here in Toronto. Interesting fact is that he's fluent in French. Not that interesting. Cameroon is a primarily French-speaking country. Favorite cereal is Frosted Flakes. His sporting event that he would want to attend is the Indy 500, which makes it very ideal that he's in Indiana. And his most used emoji is prayer hands.
Okay, so I want to know, Will, who was your hero growing up?
Who's my hero growing up?
Yeah. Don't say Jackie Chan.
Probably also my dad.
Okay.
Yeah, well, probably both my mom and my dad. I don't want to pick between the two of them, but
if you had to,
I think when you come over as immigrants and you see them like really grinding at first, like like my parents when we first moved here, like I was 7, and like they had like quit like both like pretty stable jobs in China to come here to Canada. I think part of the reason was like, I think even when I was in grade 1 in China, like I was already staying up every night till like 9:30 at night doing homework, and they were like, "This is They just didn't really want to raise me in like that super kind of like high pressure environment. So like they decided to move here largely to give me more opportunities, and they'd be thrilled that I'm podcasting right now. But just the sacrifices they were making at first, like we all lived in like one room. Like when we first moved to Canada, like literally we unpacked. And we lived in like a bungalow apartment that like one of their university like colleagues also kind of moved to Toronto. So they set them up with like the cheapest renovation like place possible. Is at like Weston and Lawrence. We lived there for like a year. Then we moved to like a 1-bedroom apartment where we all lived in the same room. So it's just like seeing them grind and like, man, they like finally made their way up to like a 1992 Toyota Corolla. that was like obviously Asian skin colored as well. The type. Actually, I think you basically drove one of those.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm pretty sure I bought that one on resale after you guys were done with it.
yeah, you're like, oh man, only 250,000 miles on this. I could drive this to Markham and back. No, but like
Basically
seeing
an
them like grow
F1
through
car.
each step, man. Like, my dad used to like. I remember he like bought a bike, like a used bike, and he would bike to work, in like Vaughan every day. So like that shit took him like 45 minutes to just bike there and back. And I was just like, damn, like seeing you guys grind. We used to go to the grocery store up the road. Like we used to like I think it's like a superstore now, but like it was like probably a 2-kilometer walk, and like it was like a difficult choice every week whether or not we're gonna buy juice or not. Not only because like financially it was like sometimes we didn't have the budget, but like it was just heavy carrying that shit back. You know what I mean? So that shit is inspiring, man.
Man, this is like when Biggie said, birthdays was the worst days. Now we get champagne when we thirsty, man. Damn.
Oh, that's actually okay. All right.
No,
I
you
have to
don't
look
hit-
into
that-
this Biggie character.
That doesn't hit you.
That's kind of fire.
What's up? I don't
Should we not alternate these? We don't want to alternate.
Oh no, it's just about you, man.
Oh,
My
okay,
favorite
alright.
hero growing up probably either Razor Ramon or Mr. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
Not
big
Goku?
fans of them. Not Goku.
Well, you're a big Dragon Ball fan.
Yeah, I mean, I was really impressed with what he did at Namek. Yeah, I'm gonna zag here though. I think Future Trunks was really more important to saving the world than
Future
than
Trunks
Goku.
is what Andrew Nemhard became today, man. Guy changed.
What's
Anyway,
what's your favorite app, my brother?
favorite app? I mean, it's gotta be Twitter, man. Come on.
Really?
that.
Not
Yeah,
Blue
man.
Sky? Yeah.
Oh man, Blue Sky missing all that Elon heat today.
Oh my God.
It's a tough day to be on Blue
They also
Sky.
miss Ian Bagley beefing with Tommy Beer.
Oh, Blueski didn't have that, man.
Tommy Brewski. Interesting fact about yourself. What would you say if you were like, a little icebreaker, interesting fact?
Interesting fact. I mean, I feel like people on this show know a lot about me at this point.
Yeah, a little too much.
Just gave you my whole immigrant story.
Yeah.
I'm always shuffling poker chips.
JR says cat lover.
Yeah. Big head. See, like that's not interesting. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always shuffling poker chips. You know this because I shuffle them at work. I shuffle them when I go on the road.
Yeah.
It's like a little vice.
Are you a cereal guy? You like cereal?
Nah, man, lactose intolerant, baby. I'm an
that's
oatmeal
right.
guy.
Oatmeal. Okay.
I'm a kanji man. I'm a kanji
no.
king.
Yes, king. Yes, queen.
Yeah, man. Every kanji queen needs a kanji king.
So, crazy thing is, I think they're owned by the same people. No, it's Kanji Wong and Kanji Queen. I love how Wong came in.
No, that's you, You're kanji Wong.
Yo, let me see some W's in the chat if you guys rep Kanji Wong, man. Come on, man. Kanji Wong Uptown. Yo, Futurage, man. Wake up and get your ass in there and throw a W, man.
Kanji queen better, man. Exactly, Jason.
Whatever.
Jason Lee.
Whatever, Jason Lee. That sounds like
Courtney Lee also.
that sounds like an AI Chinese name.
Kanji house in
Kanji House? What is that? Your grandmother's place?
Yo, I'm going to Kanji house. Is so good.
My favorite thing about talking food with Asians, like even in the chat, is like Asians will always have something that's better than your recommendation,
Oh yeah.
Like
for
if
sure.
you're like, yo, Kanji Queen is a shit, they'll be like, nah, dog. Kanji Hut in Etobicoke.
Kanji hut. Yo, I feel like Chinese people really cannot name restaurants, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Kanji Wong goated, although there was also a boo Kanji Wong.
It's okay, man. We're showing all the opinions of
Kanji Wong's all I know, man. Like my mom used to bring me there all the time, man. Yeah. Anyways, sporting event you would want to attend.
It's just any game at Anfield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is too easy. This is too
Ideally, like obviously a big match at Anfield. European night at Anfield.
nice.
Next one, get to know James
Yeah,
Johnson.
we're not reading all of these. So,
Oh, okay.
so James Johnson, his skill that he wants to learn is engineering.
Just generally,
You just want to go to Waterloo? You want to go to Waterloo, bro?
engineering is not just one. That's
trying
too
to go to
broad of
Waterloo?
a skill.
What is a skill?
That's like if I say the skill I want to learn is music. Like that's not just one skill, man. It can't just be engineer. Like you're. Oh my god. It's just,
what's
gotta specify.
what's a skill that you would want to learn?
Skill that I want to learn. Probably I don't know. Learn French.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like an instrument or something like that.
I've learned. I played a lot of flute growing up. Like I was like really good at flute. No, not to brag or anything, but I got the solos in band and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I learned how to play guitar a decent amount.
Nice. Yeah.
So
language. You want to learn a new language.
Yeah. So a little French would be kind of cool, man.
Nice.
Little French would be cool.
James Johnson said if he was stuck with, I guess, one type of food for a year, he would go Lebanese.
Yeah, that's kind of fire. Lebanese food is super underrated, man.
Yeah. What kind of what's what is it?
Just what is it? It's killing me.
I'm trying to learn. Yeah.
Yo, what do you got for Lebanese food, man? Like like shawarma. I feel like that's always
okay.
Like
I
the number
have
one
Lebanese
item
food all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, like like the grilled skewers, like the shish tawouk, labna.
Utter woke shish tawouk. All right,
Lebanese is a great option to pick. What would you pick if you had to be stuck with one food for a year?
This is a tough one, especially because we've been asked this question many times on the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually. Probably Korean food.
Korean food?
Yeah.
No, you
feel
could be
like
so sick by the end of gochujang, man. Oh, great, gochujang chicken. Fucking gochujang pork.
Got that kimchi flowing through my veins, man. Yeah, no Korean food.
You,
I think there's great variety in Korean food that I think I can.
I actually love Korean food, yeah. So that's a good pick.
That's how about you? Yeah.
Maybe Mexican.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, like a really big variety of ingredients and stuff like that. But I never get tired of eating Mexican food.
Anything that just has rice, like I feel like rice is just very important to me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Favorite condiment from James Johnson here is Tabasco.
Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite condiment?
My brother, it's 12:21 a.m., man. I mean. What? I don't know, man. I've never once thought what's my favorite condiment. Let's get to know Tony Bradley.
Tony Bradley is get to know. Favorite vacation spot, Puerto Rico. Favorite movie, Hancock.
Oh, come on. That's not the Will Smith movie I would have picked.
Favorite dessert, red velvet cake. All right.
Red velvet cake kind of fire. Yeah, red velvet cake kind of fire.
I like that. TJ McConnell, underrated vacation spot, Avalon, New Jersey. Did you look this up?
I had to look it up. So it's just down the road from Atlantic City.
Okay.
But I don't know why.
But it's down the road from Atlantic City.
Well, he used to play in Philadelphia, so I'm figuring like that's part of the reason why. He probably has some like memories of it because like Philly's pretty close to Atlantic City as well. But yeah, I had to look Avalon up. But I mean, there's beaches. I don't know. I feel like the Atlantic beaches never really get celebrated until you get to like Florida, basically.
Favorite candy, High Chews. Respects.
Yo, TJ McConnell, man. I didn't know we were talking to TJ Wong.
Oh yeah, you're fading. Favorite. Don't worry, I'll get you out of here soon. Favorite clothing brand. I'm
good, bro. I'm good. I'm
whatever my wife picks. Wife guy.
Good for you, TJ, man. This guy just eating Chews with his wife at Avalon, New Jersey.
Yeah. Yo, everybody on the stream, hang tight. We're at Johnny Furphy now. Johnny Furphy, nickname Furf.
Furf dog.
He's similar to you. Skill, he wants to learn new language, instrument. Favorite series to watch, How I Met Your Mother. Sorry. No disrespect.
I'm sorry, man.
NBA players either watch How I Met Your Mother or Power.
Yeah. Power was listed earlier, brother. That's James Johnson's favorite movie.
Favorite vacation spot, Kangaroo Island. And
Is that a real place? That's gotta be. I mean, he's Australian, so I think that's an actual real place.
Yeah. Jarvis Walker, nickname Jaywalk.
You know what?
The problem is he's like on crutches right now.
Oh, come on, man.
No, but I'm just saying, get well soon. He's not Jaywalk right now.
No, he's Jay Wheel right now.
He's
It's
Jay
killing
Limp.
me, man.
He's Jay Limp.
Oh my god.
Favorite
Jaywalk's actually
animal?
kind of fire. I like
Favorite
that.
animal? Penguin. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's a crazy pick. No.
I mean,
my favorite.
what's your favorite animal, man?
I hate them all equally. Yeah. No, but
What?
favorite animal is a penguin. I've never heard that from anybody before.
You know,
Like, yo,
man.
what's your favorite? Like, I like penguins.
What's wrong with penguins, man? Why you got so much smoke
No, I'm
for
just saying it's
penguins,
weird.
man?
Most memorable sports moment being drafted. Yeah, sure. No, I'm really happy.
I guess
for
he hasn't
Chris.
had a moment yet, but that's cool.
Nemhart,
Nemi.
Andrew Nemhart. Favorite video game FIFA. Favorite food Jamaican, especially the patties that we gave him last year when we interviewed him from Patois.
Yo, he was
We gave him a
crushing
whole
those Dream
box.
Plum patties.
He
I'm not even
crushed
kidding, man.
all of them. We're gonna get the sequel interview this summer. We'll
Yeah.
work
Already
on that
working
right
on it, man.
now.
I'm already working on it. And I got a yes sir shirt, please.
Oh my god, new skill. He wants to golf. Yo, let's go golfing, man. My dad's an instructor, you know.
Bro, but he lives in Aurora in the off season. Like, there's a real chance that you could get your dad to drive a little bit north to Aurora.
Yo, that would be awesome, man.
Andrew, do you happen to speak Cantonese?
Damn. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, by the way, this is just for more, I guess, hello and welcome continuity listeners. So, we did our championship react pod, and one of the questions we did have was like, oh, Danny Green was wearing that super tight shirt at the end of the celebration. So I did message Danny.
Did he get back to you?
Yeah, he did. He's like, I'm like, do you have a story behind this extra tight shirt? And then he gave me like the crying, laughing emojis. Like, yes, I actually do, but I'll tell you next time I'm on your show.
Oh,
Classic.
hell yeah.
Content creator of like,
Oh.
I'm not spilling this. We're gonna do it because you're gonna
know
have me on. Yeah, so
We'll have Danny on anytime, bro.
let's
we'll
do
have Danny
Danny
on
game
anytime.
4 of the finals because game 3
Oh
or
yeah,
4.
he goes off. He goes
Yeah,
off for like
he
6
goes
3
off.
one of those games.
Yeah, he goes off on one of those. And
Okay.
chat, well, we're gonna do it live, but if we do it live, chat, you better not snitch and be like, yo, they were making fun of you.
Nah, that's fine. We'll tell him, man. We'll tell him, bro.
Yeah, of course, man. We're
Yeah.
the real ones out here, man.
No Raja Bell.
I love how I'm just trying to beef with real ones.
Yo, what? This is the worst podcast. This isn't exactly Pablo Torre versus Bill Simmons, man.
Great Pablo Torre interview. He won. Journalism's back, man. He won me back.
Super back for sure.
Which podcast do you think we could beef with, like on the U.S. side?
On the U.S.
We're not
side?
beefing with no dunks because we love no dunks.
Yeah, we actually love no dunks.
Like
and vice versa.
I wouldn't even be able to do like a manufactured fake beef. Like
Which
I don't
pod
even
do you
want
want
that.
to beef with, man?
Yeah.
Light years?
No, that's a fake beef too. Because like
That'd be
we
kind of
like the
funny though,
guys.
you know?
No, but we like the guys.
I know, but you can beef with people you like, man. I do that all the time.
I want to beef with people I don't like.
Oh, okay. Like people you genuinely dislike? Well, who do you dislike?
I
over
don't
there, man?
genuinely dislike people. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Well,
that's
then
I don't.
there's
reach
no
that,
beefs,
yeah.
man. You usually
Alright,
just.
man,
I don't even
I'm
want to
just
say
gonna-
this, man.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop asking you questions after midnight.
No, that's fine, man. What are you talking about?
Obi Toppin, hidden talent, ping pong.
Yo, not Bing Bong, but Ping Pong.
Do you think you could beat Obi Toppin in ping pong? Because I've seen you play.
I'm a really defensive player in ping pong.
Yeah.
So like even when I played against Jerome and stuff, Jerome's like pretty good at smashing and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm more like better at like chasing them down, like defending and stuff.
Mm.
But I do feel pretty confident I could probably take most NBA players in ping pong. Like
Okay.
I have a decent amount of skill in ping pong, man.
Well, I'm hoping at Summer League, sometimes they do have those ping pong tournaments.
Oh, I'm going in
Like,
there.
I
Yeah.
really want you, like, oh man, you getting a W like over like a Daryl Morey or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Doesn't Daryl Morey hold
Yeah.
like ping pong tournaments?
Yeah. So then,
Yeah.
you getting that dub would
Oh
be
man,
huge.
the
for
headline's
Hello.
gonna go crazy, man. Chinese man beats Daryl Morey at ping pong. I'm gonna
Oh,
go famous on Weibo.
You legit might do a media tour back home if you beat Daryl Morey. They're like, Mr. Big Head
Yo, they're gonna
Defeats-
celebrate me, man.
defeats evil empire enemy.
I'm gonna be the biggest Canadian in China since Norman Bethune, man.
They're
Look
like
that up,
Empire,
bro.
Empire Palpatine has been defeated. Favorite food, hibachi.
Yeah, what is hibachi just food? What is hibachi food? Hold on.
Is it the guy who just cuts it all up for you and just go,
No,
serves it up?
that's not hibachi.
I don't know, man.
Wait, what is hibachi as a food?
Yo, chat, explain hibachi to us.
Yeah.
Favorite music, R&B, rap, and gospel. Favorite movie, Space Jam? All right, dog. I guess he's a basketball player, so We'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Finally here we have.
Oh, we have more, by the way. That's not
oh,
just
we
him,
do.
man.
Shoot.
We have a
Finally,
roster of 15 players.
we're gonna skip the rest. Finally, Ben Shepherd here. Favorite pastime: fly fishing. Ooh, mountains or beach? He chose the beach. Mountains or beach? What are you choosing?
Anybody that chooses mountains, like I don't know if you love yourself, man. I feel like it's not
What?
even an option, man. No, mountains
No,
are
but
cool.
people like to go hiking or like Mount Everest.
Yeah, but if
like,
the
I'm gonna
option is-
climb Mount Everest.
Bro, if the option's between relaxing on vacation on a beach or going hiking, when are you going hiking, man?
Yeah, I would prefer hiking than the beach.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
I've gone hiking in Hong Kong before and stuff.
really?
It's not
Wait,
bad.
would
I
would
feel
you
like
hike up?
you've-
Did you hike up the mountain to like Victoria's Peak?
Yeah, of course, man.
Oh, wow. This bro, my guy really loves walking, man.
I
Actually,
feel like-
HK is like the best place to walk. I feel like.
You don't like hiking? I feel like you do like hiking. You really don't like hiking?
I don't like hiking, but compared to being on a beach, I feel like beach is definitely more preferable.
Because I always see you as just like an overall outdoors guy.
Yeah,
Like you're down to like do a lot of these things.
I'm down to definitely go on a hike, and I'm also down to go to the beach. But if I
Yeah.
had a vacation and I had to like give my time to something, I think I'm going to the beach, man. But shouts to mountains, I guess. Shouts to the Bruce Peninsula, man. Beautiful. Beauty lies just within an hour's drive of Toronto. I don't know.
Favorite animal here is a shark. Again, man, it's a really weird favorite animal choices,
It's a
man.
pretty weird favorite animal.
Like,
I'm not gonna
dog,
lie
my
to you.
favorite animal is a shark. Like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah,
Yeah.
what are we doing, man?
Wow, I need to know what your favorite animal is, man.
Yeah, I got to think about that a little bit. I really got to think about that a little bit.
Cats are obviously very high for me, considering I have 3 cats.
Yeah,
but,
I hate cats. I hate dogs.
Arf, 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 bark, bark, bark. Yo, remember
Yeah,
how
I-
Danny was like a big snake guy?
Yeah, did you ever have a hamster growing up?
No, but I had a dog.
Yeah.
Because when my parents had me, they were like fairly young. They were
Yeah.
both pretty busy. This was in China, so between when I was 1 and 2 years old, they sent me to live with my grandparents, who have on my dad's side, who have a farm. So I was just like out on the farm for like a year, and
Or a
they had, like-
farming.
I was aura farming from a young age, man. And yeah, we had a like a German Shepherd or something like that. But basically, like, you know, like it's a farm, so you need like like some sort of herding animal. I think we had a duck farm actually out there. So yeah, like there's just all of my childhood pictures out there are just like me running around bottomless with a bunch of ducks and this dog. So shouts to my dog back in the day. Hoo hoo. What up,
Was that what it
hoo-hoo?
was called?
Yeah. Well, actually, hoo actually does mean tiger in Chinese.
Does it? In what dialect?
Like lahu. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah. Who?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
but yeah, it passed
yeah, I
away
think-
shortly after I left.
Yeah, I mean, statute of limitations are up, but I think I killed my hamster. Like, accidentally.
What?
Like,
What?
I think
What are we doing?
no, either like I
Wait,
think
how?
I'm not sure. I think I forgot to feed it, or like
Bro, how
There's-
long did you not feed it for it to die?
I don't know, man. Like
What?
you know, yeah, and that's just like I remember coming back one day and just seeing it. I was like devastated, and like I gave it like a burial in like the backyard and everything, man. Like
Yo,
it was
did you give
like
it
a
little
very
tiny tombstone or something?
and it was like a really traumatizing experience, man.
Oh man,
So,
yeah, I'm
I-
sorry,
I-
man.
No, but I think coming
How
off
old were
that,
you?
it was just I was like in high school. Yeah.
Yo,
Someone's
you had a
Alex is
hamster in
a
high
hamster
school?
murderer.
You nerd.
Someone's like Alex is a hamster murderer. Yeah. No, like this was an accident. Like I didn't
Bro,
go
if you're in
into
high
the-
school, you should feed your hamster enough so it doesn't
I know,
die.
but
dog.
I was very delayed in learning a lot of adult skills. No, but
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
I don't know what I did. Like I definitely blocked it out because I can't describe it now.
Yeah,
But like
damn, I'm sorry,
I just
man.
remember having to, and then that was like a very traumatic experience for me, and just made me realize that like I can't take on a responsibility of a pet, man. Like the pain,
Yeah.
the
Damn,
pain of
bro.
saying goodbye is like too much. You know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. What was your hamster's name?
I don't remember, man. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So painful that you don't even remember the name. Yo, it's not even Fort Minor, man.
A high schooler don't know you gotta feed an animal. Jesus. You know what?
This unnamed hamster was so neglected he died.
Maybe we should stop. No more personal information. Someone says, "Didn't you give away your cats?" No, I gotta defend myself now. My
Okay.
sister had 2 cats, and what happened was when my sister got married, my
Yeah.
brother-in-law right away was like, "Oh, I'm allergic to cats," which we never really tested it out. I think he just didn't want to take care of the
You
cats.
could just believe people are allergic.
I don't know.
Jerome's allergic to cats. I don't have to test Jerome.
I believe Jerome, but if I'm not gonna listen. I have some distant family members that listen to this, so I can't share too much
Oh, okay.
of the dynamics. But all I'm
Gotcha.
saying is, I'm questioning that, and I will say that to his face. So anyways, my sister gets married. Suddenly, the 2 cats have to be transferred to my parents.
Yes.
So my parents took on the cats for most of their lives, and I
Okay.
did love the cats, and they did pass away recently too, as
Damn.
well, and that was very big moment too in the Wong household. So yeah,
Damn. All right.
yeah. So maybe
lots of dead animals buried in the backyard of the Wong household. Don't build a pool in there, man. You'll find
yo,
things.
catch my letterbox review of Pet Cemetery coming soon. Anyways,
Wait, did you
yeah.
answer any animals that you like, or just animals that
I-
you've killed?
This is like when you put a person on stage. They're like, "Yo, sir, Donald Sterling, that question was about whether you took a cat."
Yo. Oh,
I don't have a favorite animal. I
Okay.
just,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. That part is just closed off.
You know what? It's probably
Right,
good that
fair.
you don't have a favorite animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right.
Jerome, did you have pets?
No, because I was really allergic to most. So,
You need,
So
like, get a
the
fish or
allergy is
something?
not just cats.
cats and dogs.
Yeah.
Anything.
I wish I
yeah,
had that.
That shed hair. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you went to Ennis's place once and had a reaction. Is that what happened?
A
or
little
no?
bit. Yeah.
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 But
Okay.
yeah, I survived.
But you went back the next time and it was good.
Yeah, I was prepared that time because I
Okay.
knew, and then just
Yo, stop
allergy
interrogating
pills.
people's allergies.
You trying to kill me?
Just believe people had their allergy. Man. God damn, never heard an allergy denier before.
I don't know, man.
It's like anti-vax, but for allergies.
No, but you guys don't think there are people in this world who
Who are
pretend
faking
to have allergies?
No, I mean, I think that's probably true when it comes to some people just saying they maybe have a food allergy when they just don't want to eat
yeah.
the food.
If you don't, yo, I could better see an EpiPen if you're I can't eat
Yo,
peanuts, man.
show me your happy.
Oh, no, man.
Alex just carries a bag of peanuts around just in case.
That'd be a great wrestling gimmick.
Oh my
That'd be
god.
Kwong, man.
Oh wow. That's actually not good.
All right, item number. Let's get to know the Pacers. I think we know them well enough now.
Yeah, we know too many of the Pacers.
Yeah. Next item. What do we got? Oh yeah, forgot to mention this. Apologies to a friend of the program, Oren Weisfeld. His book, The Golden Generation, which he interviewed over
sir.
100 people for, is tracking the history, past, present, and future of Canada basketball. Of course, diving into key stories like Steve Nash, like Shea, who's playing in the finals, Jamal Murray, and so many others. The book is available for pre-order. So make sure you go to all your book sites that you usually go to, look up The Golden Generation by Oren Weisfeld, pre-order the book, help send it up the charts. I think we both had a chance to at least read a little bit of the book so far already. And I
Oh,
can
not
say-
yet. You had the chance.
Oh,
Oren.
okay. So,
Oren,
so
I would love the transcript, please.
So super excited about this, and I think there's been so much interest, additional interest now coming from the Olympics and all of that, and next Olympic cycle. And this is a really, really well done book that I think everyone should check out. And I think it's great. We have people like Owen writing these books. We have Lee Ben running his great Canada podcast that he's doing right now, and still traveling to the U.S. and giving us
Canadian
great
basketball show,
coverage
baby.
on Canadian basketball players and all of that stuff. So, just wanted to give just a little shout out on this.
Yeah, I would say the coverage in basketball in Canada is night and day as compared to even 10 years ago. I remember when I first tried to crack into an industry, I was like, okay, I want to cover the Raps, but like, am I realistically going to take 5 of these people's jobs? Because like, they felt like there's 5 people covering the Raptors at that time. It was like Doug, Grange, Kareen, like Waz was writing for them, and then like maybe if you blogged, like maybe you can like get like RR or like Raptor blog back in the day. Shouts to Raptor blog over at the Score. And it was just like that was kind of it, you know what I mean? And now we have this like multitude of like basketball coverage that goes beyond sort of just like talking about like you can find whatever you want. Like you want to find like really deep X's and O's stuff. Like you got Samson for that. You got Jonathan Chen does a really great job of covering on the Canadian basketball side as well, also at Raps Republic. You know, if you want like, you know, React pods, obviously you can come here. If you want like, you know, you just like, you know, general humor and analysis and stuff like that, you can also obviously come here. On the Canadian side, I really love what Liban's been able to do. He's really, you know, like Liban's watching like under 16, like Canada's playing under 16s, and he's like putting me onto like the French guy who's like 7'4" already as a 14-year-old, or who's the guy named last name Hamilton, but he's been killing it for in the tournament so far. Canada's like 3-0 in the group stage, but like people who are tracking it to that degree. Oren is also somebody who's super passionate about Canada basketball, man, and like he's put so much of his life into this book. In classic Alex Wong fashion, he put so much of his life into the book he had to go on vacation to finish it. So I think he's right now in Greece. Enjoy more life to you, my brother Oren. But like, it's a lot of great stories, and like the story of like Dylan Brooks growing up, the story of Andrew Wiggins, you know, like and getting a lot more background into sometimes why he plays for Team Canada, sometimes why he doesn't. RJ's unique upbringing, you know, Jamal Murray choosing to. You know, like pretty much all the Canadian basketball players like went overseas and over to the States when they, you know, had a chance to become prospects. Jamal Murray was the first guy to like of that prominence to stay in Canada and like stick it through. And obviously he was like the 5th pick, and he made it. And then Shea, of course, has his own really unique journey where, you know, like he wasn't even the highest drafted player from his own team at Kentucky. You know what I mean? And a guy like Kevin Knox gets drafted on top of him, for example, and he came off the bench in his first year in Kentucky for the first bit until he, you know, finished the year as a starter. And now look at him, he's an MVP. Like, there's so many great stories out there on the men's and women's side, and I think I'm just really happy that we have so much more basketball coverage in general, man. So, Oren, it just adds to this canon of must-read Canadian basketball coverage, man. Can't wait to get him on the show.
And someone said, "Is this the surveillance state?"
Guys,
during the hot mic situation,
he wasn't even in the room, man.
Or had a surveillance state tweet. Listen, man, we all have our moments. I killed a hamster. You know, we move on. So you know,
Shea Gilgeous, I killed a hamster.
or all Oren did was kill the vibes of people for an afternoon. You know, so. Yeah. No, we respect Oren. We're super excited. So
yeah, we'll have Oren on the show to talk about the book, man.
Great cover as well. You know.
Oh yeah.
Great cover. I want to shout out my guy Keegan Matheson again on the Jays.
Oh, I've been seeing this book everywhere,
with
man.
the Blue Jays, the franchise that finally came out officially this week. So make sure he was actually at the Sportsnet Grill today signing books, but unfortunately I took a nap between 6 to 8 and missed that, so I gotta track Keegan down.
That's so close to your house, man. It just rolled over there.
Yeah, and you know, not to make it about myself, but Wong just ready to write his next book, so look out for that. Look out for a new book from me in the next 2 years.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm marinating some ideas right now.
Oh, okay, word. I don't even know.
Medication is working well.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Don't forget what put you on the medication to begin with.
I don't even need a therapist.
Oh, okay. All right.
Zach, therapy's overrated.
What are you gonna write a book on, man? It's gonna be wrestling, isn't it? Actually, what would Alex write another book on?
Yeah, you won't know. I'm just, you know, bouncing some ideas around. Finally. You know, shouts to one of our listeners, Saul Brown, runs a gift shop where he puts together gift baskets that you can check out online. And, you know, we got these emails. You guys know I'm the most diligent when it comes to answering emails from our show account.
If you offer free stuff to us on the show, Alex Wong will respond to your email within 10 minutes.
Yeah, so
like,
this is what happened. And just received this massive gift box from Saul here. So Gonna
let
just
me-
go through some of this stuff because I haven't opened this.
Okay.
So we're gonna see what we have here. Oh, these are some great treats here, man.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Humble potato chips. All right.
yeah. We got some lavender chocolate,
Lavender chocolate. Nice. Okay.
crisp apple chips.
Oh, this is on some healthy tip. I like it.
Yeah.
This is good.
Is it healthy if I eat it all tonight? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You're good.
Golden hour dark chocolate truffle.
Ooh. Oh man. Okay.
Your reactions are killing. And then there's 2 layers of stuff too. Oh, this is like a. These are
What
like
is this?
cookies here. Is it cookies?
Oh, cheddar and thyme.
Yeah, this is sick. No,
Oh,
anyways, there's a
man.
giant box of just all these snacks, and I'm super excited to dive in. So,
Wow. Thank you.
yo, Saul, really
What's
appreciate you.
What's Saul's company's name?
So make sure you go to issaulgood.com.
Oh.
So
that's a cool name.
ITSAULGOD. Let's put it in the YouTube description and the podcast description as well.
Hell yeah.
Of just a link that people can check out stuff. So super appreciate you, Saul. And yeah,
Wait,
super.
is the box for all of us or?
Oh, let's talk about that off air, guys. Yeah. Oh, you mean I have to? You mean I have to share?
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, we know we're not gonna touch this food, bro. Just enjoy it. Let us know how it goes.
I was hoping to get a Yes Sirs T-shirt by now, and
Well,
the season's
you
ending
know.
in 4 more games. So
Yeah, well, were you trying to wear it on the show or something?
I think it's a wonderful collectibles item, especially because the Pacers are in the finals. Yeah.
They are having a Cinderella
Yeah.
run, man.
Just give me your phone tomorrow when I see you. I'm gonna write the message to
All right.
your friend.
Fair-
Yeah.
you know,
By
fair
the
enough.
way, on Betway right now, the OKC Thunder to beat the Pacers in 5 games, which would require them to sweep now, is at 2.81. This was the consensus pick coming in. How do you feel about OKC winning the next 4 here?
Yeah, I don't feel good about them winning the next 4. I still think OKC is going to win this series and win their championship, but I thought that the series would have OKC winning the first 2 and then the Pacers winning game 3 and then OKC winning the last 2. Based on what I saw here today, obviously OKC did lead for the majority of it, but I think it also exposed some of their issues, especially with their half-court offense. So, but again, I think the odds probably even move more in your favor if you still remain confident that they're going to win 4-1. So, I think OKC still is the better team, but certainly tonight was cause for pause.
Yeah. So 2.81 odd. If you still like OKC to win in 5, make sure you hit the QR code below for all your sports and basketball betting needs on Betway. By the way, the gift basket from Saul here does have a note that is addressed to all 3 of us.
Ah, nice.
So I guess I'll split this in 3. Alex, Will, and Jerome wanted to share what we think is Toronto's best gift basket, full of top local Ontario artisan goodies. Hope you enjoy our Mega City gift box. We love how you rep TO and Canadian culture. Keep it up, Saul and the team at Saul Good. So thank you.
That's really nice. Yeah.
Thank you, Saul.
It's
Yeah, I'll
Thank you,
I'll
Saul.
open every
more
bag
important now than
and-
ever
yeah.
to buy local, man. More important now than ever.
Yeah, man. We're not going to be the 51st state.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Not yes, sir.
Oh, so those are what Jerome's reactions are like when my screen's bigger. Damn. Anyways,
stuff.
Bobby Webster, there's tickets available right now.
What?
Are they up at the
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Yo,
So
this is
we've
why you
opened up.
This is why you stay up late.
So
on
we've
a
opened up.
Thursday night, man.
We've opened up additional seats for our Bobby Webster event at Holt Renfrew on Bloor Street next Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. Originally, the seats were filled, but now I believe there's an extra 40 seats. So if you look up right now, Bobby Webster in conversation with Hello and Welcome, there's an Eventbrite link that you can go to. I'm sure we can drop it in the chat too.
Yeah, we'll drop it.
We also have it in
You
our
can go sign up.
link on. If you go to our Instagram page,
Yes.
it's one of our links in bio right now.
Yeah, go
There
to
you go.
our Instagram or look it up. These tickets flew last time because these are just free RSVPs.
Yep.
Yo,
So,
I could not believe it, man. I thought we were getting hacked or something because like we
Has
sold
that
out
ever
within
happened?
like 2 hours.
Yeah. So make sure if you want right now, you're up late. Just go right now, claim the spots that you want, because we're gonna promote this obviously on other platforms as well, and then it's gonna reach out to other people. So we'd love to see all of you there. Someone said dress code, no dress code. You can come as you wish.
Well, it will be in a whole run through, so you know what I mean. Like,
Do you guys already have any fits planned out on 3?
No.
Is there any chance we can get some fits from Holt Renfrew? Maybe a little like
we
a
could
little
talk to
shopping
them
spree?
about it. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, maybe a little make it turn into content. You know.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm ready to wear head to toe fear of God, man.
There you
Oh,
go.
fog,
Yeah.
What do you think Bobby's gonna wear?
fog.
Probably a Miri head to toe. Yeah.
Oh,
No, Bobby's probably gonna wear what we see in this photo right here.
You think something around
He
these
looks
lines?
sharp, bro.
He
But
looks
it
super
is-
sharp.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. There's 2 modes that Bobby wears, right? There's this, which honestly most of the time he has to dress like this, and then the other mode is like Bobby's in some ball shorts, just a random Raptors hoodie.
Yeah.
Usually like a hat that has like some sort of Hawaii signifiers on it.
Hawaiian Adam Sandler type flow.
Yeah,
Like-
he
like
dressed
real
like Adam
chill.
Sandler like the other half the time. So there's
Yeah.
like business Bobby, and then there's I guess party Bobby. So
I wish this photo would rotate. He looks like a human Oscar statue.
yeah.
He's like
you
a
think it's
statue.
aura farming here? He's kind of aura farming a little bit.
We can ask him about it during the event itself. Like, do you think Bobby knows what aura farming is?
He's
We'll
gotta
ask
be
him.
old enough. He's
Or
old
what?
enough to know that, man. Or he's
Okay.
young
Yeah.
enough to know what that means, man.
We'll ask him if he thinks Giannis is a fake demon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Oh,
By the way,
about to lose another 5 minutes of access.
that's
on,
him
man.
dressed, by the way, for the Your City and Your Style campaign with Holt Renfrew.
Very cool
so looking really
campaign,
sharp.
man.
Very cool campaign.
Some
we saw
cool people on there.
a lot of really cool people on it. I think if you like go to Holt's right now, Holt Renfrew right now, you will probably see like all the screens definitely on
Oh yeah.
3.
You
on
actually
floor
watch
3.
a commercial, Bobby,
Yeah.
where he's asked to smolder, and he hits the camera with a smolder. So
Oh yeah.
Colby Smulders.
Oh,
Jinx.
oh wow.
Oh god.
Yo, what show is that?
Him, man. How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
Him, yeah.
Him, man.
I thought you were naming a John Woo movie.
I'm speaking Korean, man.
I was like, I
Oh my
wasn't
gosh.
familiar with your game.
He's him.
Someone said Alex should come in his wedding suit. Yo, why would you do that?
That's so
Why would you?
rude.
Why would you? Why, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Do you know what
Come
this
on,
man
dog.
does to hamsters? I wouldn't mess with him.
Yo,
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
That's just rude as hell.
Someone said, bro, he's a Asian from Hawaii. Please stop glazing
Okay,
him.
that's not gonna be part of the whole Renfrew promo clip.
Oh my god.
Did we lose another 5 minutes?
Nah, we good, bro. We good. Yeah, run.
Anyway,
to get this.
Yes. Go if you haven't signed up yet. If you're listening to this right now,
Yeah.
the next day, hopefully there's still some tickets available. But yeah, get in there as soon as you can, and we hope to see you on.
Yeah, no,
Saturday.
we're honestly excited to see people there and have a good conversation with Bobby. You know, I know Will's already done a lot of prep for this, but we're excited to just get the space, have this conversation. And listen, I know a lot of basketball fans just gonna be like, "Yo, ask him who he's drafting, ask him about Giannis and stuff." But you know, obviously, this is a lifestyle type thing to getting to know Bobby personally and want to approach it that way as well. And I'm sure we'll get on the show after, and the 3 of us will be able to like recap the event a little bit for you guys as well, and obviously have the audio for from
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
interview and
we're
everything.
looking to shoot and record all of it there, and yeah, it'll be a good time, guys.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, we got some questions.
Sure, let's do
Gone.
that. Let's
You
get
wanna-
to that
Let me
right
handle
now.
these.
Well, it's time, guys, for the Tangerine Fan Inbox. Tangerine is the official bank of the Toronto Raptors, foundational partner of WNBA Canada and NBA Canada. And, of course, they're not just fans of basketball. They're fans of basketball. They're fans of hamsters for as long as they're here. If you're hearing this, there's no doubt your
Actually,
commitment.
this show is not for fans of hamsters.
Sounds like you are at the heart of what makes this game great. So while we wait a whole 2 days for Game 2, Tangerine is turning the spotlight from the court to the stands and celebrating the way Raptors fans support their teams, because this is how we fan. Are you okay, Alex? To learn more, visit tangerine.ca/basketball.
Yeah, making a murder over here.
Goodness, man.
Let's see.
Here. Oh, yeah, there we go.
I got
So
you.
shout out to AC, who took the Pacers at plus 750 with like 3 minutes left. Low. Let's fucking go.
Man, AC, man, congrats to you. You, the Uncut Gems gambling winner of the night. The Uncut Gems loser of the night is me, just taking Thunder minus 9.5.
Oh, that's tough.
Oh, no.
Have you guys noticed a trend that I'm a terrible bettor?
It
we
was
have to
looking
ask for a
good
refill?
literally until the last 3 minutes when Ace took on the bet. So
This is an amazing bet, man. So
that actually is a pretty good
congrats.
one.
I hope you put like a good amount of money on it too.
Yeah, like 10 bucks.
We got 279, guys. Because
Oh.
of Hallie's suit, gotta nickname him Unk.
Wait,
Okay.
see the suit.
what was Haliburton's suit? We got to find his suit now.
Yeah, I didn't see his fit.
I didn't see his fit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was he
Will, do you
dressed
want to
like
go
Bob?
grab that for us?
I'll go search for Haliburton.
You go search for
that,
that right now while
man.
we go through more. Also from AC, Nemhard puts the aura in Aurora.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Victor Nambayama, man.
Someone's got to put the aura in Aurora.
I really hope we get the follow-up interview, man. We're just gonna glaze him so hard.
Oh, wait.
I mean,
Is
you
it-
guys went in on him a couple of times of just like Aurora is not part of the GTA.
Yeah. No, it's just a fun experience too, because
Yeah.
like
He's
just
a good dude. I really
Getting
love
getting
Bro.
the athlete for that amount of time too. You know what I mean?
You don't understand. First off, we were there, and we watched him like do his workout. This
Yeah.
is like when he works out at an undisclosed location in the GTA. Not Aurora, in the GTA.
Do you guys like watch him in these playoffs and finals and be like, "Yo, the work's paying off"? Like we saw him work on these. kind of
I'm
things. It's
connecting
crazy.
everything he does to this. Yeah.
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 The crazy part was like, he was like struggling from free throws that day or something. So I was like, yo, I want to challenge him to a free throw contest. Like I was,
That's
I was
right. You had him.
feeling
You had him
super
rate your
confident.
shooting. How did you feel like when he like having an NBA player watch you shoot and rate you? Like, did you get nervous?
I got super nervous, man.
Did you?
Like,
Yeah.
I was. The lights were brighter than expected. Jared Allen style. In fact, I
Did
said
we-
that to his face.
Yeah.
We
you did
ripped
say
that as
that.
a clip, or did it just go into the YouTube?
It was in the
I
YouTube.
think we threw it in the
I think
YouTube,
we
yeah.
threw it up on.
We should
our
rip that as a
Instagram.
clip
We
between
can rip it
game 1
again.
and 2.
Yo, shooting in front of an NBA player is fire, man.
Yo, engagement farming off Nemhard these whole playoffs is so good, man.
yeah, off
True.
one interview.
That's true.
Oh man.
Nah, but Nemhard was actually mad chill though. It was really
Nah,
cool.
he's
It was
super
cool to get to know his dad too, man. His dad's a character. Just
The
Claude,
fan-
man. We have
the
to know
fans are-
people's dads in this
Oh,
series.
that's right,
alright?
Claude.
It's not just John Halliburton. It's also Claude Nemhard, man.
and
Claude Nemhard.
Vaughn.
Oh my god.
Vaughn Alexander, baby.
Oh gosh.
VA.
Down 15 and yes sirs pulled through. Will, remind your plug to get the yes sir towels. Alex, I didn't know you hopped into the chat.
I didn't know your name was Michael.
Pagwer again?
I
Yes.
can't, man. I've already caused too much trouble. I'm not
There you
saying
go.
it.
Yeah.
I saw this actually like right away I logged down. I forgot. Jerome,
you
nice
have-
call. What's it Pacers in 6?
Jerome,
I did
you've
choose
been-
Pacers in 6.
You've been zagging these whole playoffs, and
Yeah.
a lot of these zags have paid off. Like you are the Ryan Russillo of playoff zags.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I'm not familiar. Told y'all, 2019 Raps clears this OKC team.
Oh,
I mean, it
man.
is a game 1 overreaction, but I think we already felt that these
Hell
our
yeah.
Raptors were better anyway.
Yeah, embarrassing to admit this, but I think I put into our group chat in the middle of this game, maybe at halftime or something. But
What did you say?
What did I
I was
say?
definitely hooping.
I said this was at 9:40 p.m., so this is definitely at halftime. Honestly, OKC's defense might be better than ours in 2019. This shit looked crazy.
And the way you were like talking about it in our championship react pod, like you were losing it over our defense.
Oh, but I mean, the defense was good until the last 3 minutes, but no one clears the team of destiny in Indiana, man.
oh goodness,
They're
All
now
right,
80 and 19. Yeah.
thanks.
Wow.
Alex, question for you: do you walk around the crib in a hat, or just for the show? No hate, just curious.
Yeah, so 5 minutes before showtime, I hop into the shower to wet my hair,
Yeah,
and then
That
I
sounds
put
right.
on my hat, and then put on a little hairspray.
Oh, a
and
little.
then-
Oh, the hairspray. Okay.
And then immediately after the show is over, I will take
Shower.
off the hat, shower,
Yeah.
and and just free my hair. Yeah, so
Sick.
this is just for the show. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Why do you wet your hair before putting your hat on?
No, I do get that.
No,
It
just
like
to
it lets
just to
the
give it a
precedent,
little
yeah.
bit of like a shape.
Weight. Yeah.
and a weight. Yeah.
And then you put hairspray on top of it.
Dog, man,
But then
I
also
killed a
under a hat.
hamster, man. I don't know what I'm doing, okay, man.
The
No,
hairspray
I'm
just
just
for hold.
curious, man. I'm just curious. Yo.
I'm actually learning. I'm actually learning how to deal with this long hair. Might be getting a perm. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
He's talking in
Wait.
front of the program, Ivy Lamb.
Wait. hold on.
Popular hairdresser.
Will Ivy
fashion.
do it?
Wait, you're gonna
No,
get a perm?
She was showing me some photos of like a
I've gotten
texture
a perm before.
like a texture
I guess I
perm.
got
I don't know what
already.
that means. Yeah, but there's some
Texture perm, that
photos.
sounds
Yeah,
cool.
we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, can you find a photo? Like, I guess you don't know how to present in the extreme. Right? Maybe like find it on your phone and just like old school hold it up to the
Oh,
camera.
I can't,
Gosh.
I'm too lazy.
No, it's okay. Let's just move forward.
Are you gonna look like Brandon Pajemski?
Oh my god, if that's the case, then no, I don't want it. Yeah.
Coco asks, is Bradley Beal the person in the league with the most job security?
Yeah, Bradley Beal or Thanasis.
Or Thanasis?
Well, Thanasis not even in the league right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
but if he
because,
comes
like,
back in the league, that would be super suspicious,
Yeah.
man.
'cause I don't know
Bronny?
that Thanasis has security.
Ooh,
That's the
Bronny.
thing, right?
We're putting Bronny there?
Well, once LeBron retires, what do you think they're gonna do with Bronny?
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna play for Braun's Vegas expansion team.
Oh my
I,
god!
I think I
you know
think
what?
I think in the case of Bronny and Thanasis, their jobs are still dependent on another person, whereas Bradley Beal can dictate his own fate.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
Bradley Beal is just like he's got it. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
A couple people are asking. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Coco says
got-
real 40s identity crisis move.
We got a blonde, we got a texture perm on its way.
What am I gonna do, man?
This is your future, man. This is your future, bro. In 10 years you'll be confronted with the same demons. Yeah.
But the thing is, the good thing
I don't
for you
feel
guys,
like I had
guys
demons
have
when I
great
went
hairlines, though.
blonde. I just wanted to I
Yeah,
just felt pretty
Trump just-
joyful about just going blind.
I feel like
Trump looks cool,
antidepressants aside, like we're pretty happy dudes for people in our 40s. What do you think, Will?
I'm not 40, man. Why are you looking at me, bro?
No, like, just
I'm
like-
also not
no,
on
like,
antidepressants.
No, like seeing us at this age, like I feel
Oh.
like there's hope that you can still, have fun.
No, no,
and
no.
be
Watching
chill
you
in
guys,
the world.
watching you guys age gracefully is very inspirational. Man.
We stay
Yo,
fed.
Jerome, we gotta get on a. We actually gotta get an audition together next year and like get into like a commercial.
Oh,
Yeah,
I feel like
no,
that just
definitely.
needs to be done. Yeah.
That's
You guys should be one of
definitely
those
the move.
commercials that's like for a mysterious drug where you have to
We're
ask
gonna
your
be
doctor.
on the Tangerine commercials that we posted to our own account.
It's like why is S in this commercial again?
Oh man, shouts to us.
Shouts
Oh,
to
man.
S.
Ooh, Jerome looked 20, not 40. Exactly.
Yo, what about me? What about, don't tell me, don't tell me.
Yo, Jeff Tan, tell him.
that's
What
Yo,
is he
don't
looking
tell
at?
me, don't tell me.
Tell
Will,
him.
Will, what are
Don't
you
tell me.
doing?
Don't
What's with
tell
this
me.
violence? You know what? I'm
Jerome.
going to Will. Will, did you get a Switch too?
As the resident child on the show.
Wait, first of all, I do want to know what is
what's
the
up?
difference because I might have to nephew this. What's the difference between a Switch 1 and a Switch 2 here? Like, what's the
Is the one
advantage
just
here?
newer with
No,
like
it's just
probably
upgraded. yeah.
upgraded specs?
It's like PS2 versus
It's like getting
PS3.
a new
it's-
iPhone.
Is it necessary if you have a
it-
Switch?
It's not necessary yet because I don't know how many games are actually exclusively just on the Switch 2. I
Yeah.
think the new they put a new Mario Kart out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Did I see a photo that Mario Kart costs like $120?
I saw
yeah,
that too.
The
That's
games
insane.
are usually 120 nowadays. I'm not gonna lie.
Are they
I think-
really?
I think they're already sold out in Toronto. The Switch 2.
Says the guy
Oh.
who pays for $300 shoes.
Yeah, but I think
I thought you were saying that about Will at first.
I was like,
No,
what?
me
I was
either.
like, never, man.
Yeah.
But I think the Switch is like $500. I'm considering it. I think I'm probably gonna wait until the first Pokemon game comes out. And
nice.
then
Pokemon.
because I don't want to fight. I don't want to
Crystal
line
and
up. and, like-
Thunder. Yeah.
okay, Crystal's already out. Okay, and the Thunder are in
oh,
OKC.
My bad.
But it's Legends Arceus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Sounds like
Yeah,
Arceus.
the Deathly Hollows Pokemon. Yeah. Prisoner of
that's
Prisoner of Osaka. Yeah.
Going
Hey,
back.
by the way, we got a nice comment, man.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Alex
a-
looks
no,
young,
why
comma for his age.
Why don't you just say the same comment that you gave me for Jerome? So it means I don't look 20.
Why did you have to put for his age?
It means I look
Yeah,
between
just-
21 and 39. Listen, I still get carded when I go to clubs, okay? Come on, man.
What?
Are you going to clubs just to get carded?
No.
Ain't
Jerome?
No way you're getting carded going to
Great
club.
question. No, because I'd be dressing all like slummy and stuff. It's not really the age.
You don't
thing.
dress slummy. You just have like baggy clothing. You have really great style.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's so nice. Say it again. Yeah.
You have amazing style. I actually like complimented Alex in the DMs today. I slid into his DMs.
Yeah, it felt weird.
Wow.
I was like, you want to fight?
It's being complimentary.
I was gonna be like, yo, fuck you, bro. Want to fight?
So adversarial. Man.
Posted a selfie. I said I was like, great looking guy. Like,
Oh, he posted a
like-
selfie today.
I was like,
All
what's
right,
your
so-
angle?
This?
0.
From Jala Pani.
Well done. Well done.
Jalapenos.
Yeah,
Jalapeno.
jalapeni. Hibachi means so who said they like hibachi? Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin.
Obi
yeah.
Toppin. Hibachi means he likes getting shrimp tossed in his mouth. Yeah.
Well, hibachi is just like the North American way of saying teppanyaki. That's all it is.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And, like,
so
that's like
table
the-
cooking and all that,
The table. Like, by the way, who invented that? Like, just because that,
I
that,
think
it
that
actually did
ratatouille
exist.
style where they're like chopping and then
Yeah,
turning into a like they're spitting an egg.
Oh, there was this. We're not gonna find out here. We're just gonna move on to the next question.
No, but I'm just like, who invented that? Because like that's kind of that's pretty incredible, man. Like you're just charging more money for cooking it right in front of me. Like,
Yo, let's
how about you
table.
just cook it
Let's
in the back
table
and bring
that
it
one.
to
Well,
me? Man?
Well, I mean, I guess like the way they do it in America, like it's not too far off from like if you think about in Asia, just like food stalls, like smaller food stands and stalls like that. All is that like in your grilling? It's just this is more of a larger
But
restaurant
it's a
in Chauvin.
performance, yeah. And it's like
Yeah.
it's like isn't Benihana's like this? I've never.
Benihana
obviously-
is like a hibachi, yeah,
Yeah, I've clearly
because they'll
never
say
gone
it's
to
like a
these
hibachi
places.
grill. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Jimmy Kamal says H&W ping pong charity tourney. Yeah, we could do that.
Oh,
That'd
I'm
be so
down.
cool. I think with most of these things, it's just like I guess like what's a good venue to
Yeah,
not
we got
spin
some,
on
we got some
King.
spots.
Oh no! What is this? A score work party?
I
A
feel like you just-
spin actually would be a pretty good venue. I'm not
But I
gonna
feel
is
like you
pretty
could
fun.
find just space, like even in Chinatown, like some of these community
Oh, yeah.
spaces where you can just set up.
Oh, that'd be really cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
lie.
ping
Oh,
pong and
basement of
mahjong.
Chinatown?
I mean, the Trinity Bellwoods
Pong and
Community
Jong?
Center has a bunch of ping pong tables just over
No,
there.
I feel like we gotta be more better at doing these things. I feel like we could pull these off.
We did want to do a bunch of these things throughout the year. I think
Calling
we get to it.
ourselves out. Yeah.
Are you opening up your,
eating more of our snacks?
Are you opening up the humble chips?
No, I'm eating the cookies
Chips
right
be
now.
humble.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fire, man.
Okay, last one here from Coco. Is Team Jamaica going to be a problem?
Yeah. So Will, what's the roster of people who are joining Team Jamaica?
So the latest report, I believe, had mentioned the notion of Scotty Barnes, the Thompson twins, Amen and Asar, Isaiah Stewart, and then I think Norm was going to come off the
Zero
bench for
shooting.
them. Yeah, like I think shooting is going to be at a premium for sure, but the athleticism is going to be off the charts, man. Come on,
Yes.
man. You're telling me I got to try to score against Scotty Barnes and the two Thompson twins? Like,
Right.
no, thank you. Is my question. But I do think that like it'll be kind of interesting because like you have to kind of choose like where you're gonna play. You know what I mean? And I think that like there's obviously like lots of Canadian players, for example, that have Jamaican backgrounds. You know what I mean? And so I do wonder if like in the future if you're gonna have to choose between the two programs, if that's actually kind of divides up a little bit of the talent. But nevertheless, it's always a great pleasure and a great pride to play for your country. And I think even for a lot of these guys, they're born in America and stuff, like Scotty, but they have Jamaican heritage. And it would be really cool. Like, you know, if I were a great basketball player, like I had to choose between if I would play for Team Canada or Team China, like I'd have a really hard time, man.
Yeah, I was gonna ask which team would you play for?
Team China.
Team China. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, man. No, I'd just be a way bigger player in China than I would be in Canada. Let's be real. But
Does Hong Kong have a national team? Or like a team of any kind?
I don't know, man.
Taiwan.
I feel like all the best players are from China. Yeah,
Right.
Like they're there. So
yeah, well, you know, shouts to Hanson Yang.
There it is.
No, but
Also,
no, honestly,
Marshall
and I think
Tom.
on the other part too, it's just like it actually would make it a lot more competitive because like right now, the Olympic spots, for example, they're based on like the region of the country of the world you're in. So like, the Americas gets grouped into one. That already is like somewhat difficult because there's like Argentina usually has a pretty competitive team. Brazil has a lot of talented players. USA is obviously a guaranteed in every single time, and so when you start throwing in like another really competitive team, just kind of like how like the Bahamas got pretty good this past summer. They tried it with the Olympic qualifying tournament. They didn't ultimately make it, but they had a pretty competitive team with like Vijay Edgecombe, with like Buddy Hield, with DeAndre Ayton as well. So I mean, there's just a lot of talent. You know what I mean? I think Clay maybe wants to play for them eventually, even though he's already played for Team USA. So that'd be pretty good. But I also think that I agree with this comment. Like I'm surprised Scotty would commit to Jamaica. He's always said he wanted to play for Team USA. He did play for Team USA like in the under 17s or 18s, like in the young sort of stages. And I do think that Scotty will eventually get to the point where he's good enough to be in the mix for playing for Team USA.
Do you think it's just a roundabout way for him to get international experience?
Yeah, I don't know, but I also think that if you commit to one of the teams, maybe you're like obviously guaranteed to play for Team Jamaica versus you're not guaranteed to play for Team USA. So, but it'd be fun. Yeah,
nice. One suggestion for a segment or a show type that I'm actually into: Hello and Welcome Mukbang.
Okay.
So this is where you just eat a bunch of food.
Yeah.
That's
Could
what
be a
you're
little
doing right
ASMR
now,
sign. Yeah. I think that's where it came from. I think they just watched you eat our gift basket.
Gotcha.
Yo, guys, I'm gonna bring you guys 2/3 of this tomorrow.
I'm okay on. You know what? Actually, yes, I appreciate it. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Thank you.
But you don't want? You okay?
No. I would
Oh,
love
you
to.
actually do want it. Okay. Are you
Yo.
okay? Yeah.
What is the appeal of mukbangs? I don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
Like I think like it's like anything with like
Gluttony?
streaming and stuff like that. It's just the idea
there-
of
Are there rules like you
No,
eat
I don't
2
think
things,
so.
3 things, or like it's just you eat?
I think it's I mean I don't really know, but I'm
Yeah.
guessing it's like anything else where it's just fascinating to just like for some people to just watch a person
Watch
do a thing
someone
live.
eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this case, eating. I think maybe the ASMR aspect is interesting. I think there maybe is like a little bit like the transactional thing of just like maybe people get to ask them to eat a certain thing and they're just like doing it that way. Like I don't know.
yo, man, people are so lonely. Oh my god. I'm not even judging. I'm just saying like it's.
Yeah.
I'm just diagnosing. I suppose.
It's
Yeah.
it's a way to stay
We're-
connected, you know.
We're all lonely, man.
And on that note,
You know what? Yeah. Our version will just be us eating a Hong Shing. Yes, I agree, Coco. In fact, we're gonna do that tomorrow, just without the streaming portion.
Yeah,
if
everybody
you
come
pull up
through.
a Shing, just say hi. That's all.
what?
You can say hi. Just keep it moving.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was a great game, man. Shouts to the Pacers. I hope, honestly, I'm rooting for the Pacers to win the championship.
That'd be so cool.
It would be so cool.
I'll feel really good about this Reggie Miller jersey I bought
Oh,
if that
shit.
happens. Yeah.
Is it in now or no?
So good friend of the show, Evie Kwong,
Yeah.
I think is actually in New York right now, but
Oh,
should
word?
be picking that up for me.
Yeah, I
and
hope
bring it
so.
back.
She's been hanging with her mom all day. Like, come on, Evie.
Yo, why are you
You're
watching
not
people so
dragging her.
hard, man?
Yeah.
Just Evie, come on, man. Friend needs your help. Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
She's doing me a really big favor. So yeah.
Evie, why don't you show up for the Asian community for once, Evie?
Jesus. But yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
actually it would be crazy if they win.
It would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Well, we'll tune in. Unfortunately, Adam Silver's NBA has the next game scheduled for Sunday for some reason. So
Garbage.
you'll have Friday and Saturday to watch anything else.
Go to Hoop Queens this weekend.
Go to Hoop Queens
starts
this weekend.
this
Oh,
weekend.
we're back?
They're back. The first week of it is this weekend on Sunday. It's
All right.
now at I should really know this. What's the UFT
Gold Ring, baby.
Gold Ring? Thank you. Yeah, it's at Gold Ring Center. It used to be over at Humber North. So especially when you're living downtown, it's a lot more convenient to get to.
Gold Ring's just also.
I think all their
a
tickets
really,
are
really nice
available on
gym, man.
Eventbrite. Go check that out. And yeah, also Due West Fest. And you guys hitting that this
Oh
weekend?
yeah, a little Due West.
Well, Due West.
Yeah, probably on Sunday. I'm not gonna lie. Saturday
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
a little hectic for me.
Anyone in a rush to celebrate Father's Day this weekend?
Oh, what? I thought that's next weekend.
Yeah, my Father's Day plans are pushed up, so
There you go.
Just let me know if you're trying to go live after game 2. You know, I'll be happy to
Honestly?
break up my family again and just leave Father's Day early. if that's
I'm
what you
actually.
want.
I'm kind of down to do another live post game. To be
A
honest.
live
Okay.
post game on Sunday? Yeah, we could do
Okay.
that.
Let's commit to it, man.
I'll rush home from Markham and just completely disappoint my family. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How late would you stay
don't have to.
normally, Alex?
I'm just kidding, man. Let's do it. I can only take like 2 hours.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day,
You know
everyone.
what?
Well,
That's it. So I guess we're decided. We'll catch you post game live on Sunday night after Game 2. Hopefully, it's as exciting as Game 1 because this was a really good one. For myself, Will, for Alex, for Jerome, this has been the Hello Welcome Podcast presented by Betway, and we'll catch you Sunday night. Enjoy your weekend.
Meow.